I know I'm a goof. Oh, Jesus. That son of a buck is bright. Guys, this thing is bright. I'll just give you a little. Yeah. That's right in my eye hole. That is 1,000 lumens. But it's got a sweet wave function on it. And the best part is yeah, anyways, pretty cool tool. These are on sale for like 59 bucks. You have my number. If you ever need to talk, hit me up. I'm good for it, but I'll always listen, bud. No, I appreciate that, man. Find some more Lyle tools. I didn't need. Okay, I can definitely do that, Salzo. David Kilburn, how you doing? I just purchased a bunch of Pittsburgh sockets. Stock is going up. Who makes the Mako thermal camera I saw on the flyers? Man, I really gotta tell you that was thermal image. I've seen this one a bunch of times. I think I might have it saved in my Amazon store. Let me check here real quick. Yep. So I thought Fleer made one, but there's a couple of knockoff ones that are similar. I honestly can't remember which one. There's a NOFA Industrials, but there's a High T Exidra that looks very similar to the Matco one, which has got the cap on it. Let me just show you. This is very similar. It's 550 bucks. So I don't know what it is. I can throw a link for it in the description, but High Exidra. Just type in thermal camera in Amazon. That's the easiest way to do it, and then you'll find some stuff. Torque that thumbs up. Yeah. Eventually we will add them. Just not right now. Holy shit, tomatoes in here? I'm way behind in the chat. Good evening. We got Country Mile Theo in here. I'm looking at Redback Socks Dealer online. It's expensive. I'm looking for Redback Socks Dealer online. Too expensive. Is too expensive. Well, check out JD Tico. He's got the bamboo snap-on socks. Those are awesome. Construction projects, cost to build went insane. Yeah, Troy, that's exactly it. I feel like I need to hold off. Top. TP, Trusty Cook ball peen or snap-on? Which one's better? My next purchase. Well, so here's the thing, gentlemen. There is a few Trusty Cook hammers. Henry, where'd you go? There is a few Trusty Cook hammers that Snap-on does not make. This is a dual-faced. This is a dual-faced Trusty Cook right here. I forget what this one's called. JD Tico, help me out here. What was this one called? What the hell's the name on it? It's a dead blow and a flat one. So you can't get this. I like this one from Trusty Cook. Nice hammer. The Snap-ons are synonymous. A lot of people like them. Two big differences between a Trusty Cook and a Snap-on is a Trusty Cook has a one-piece rod construction that goes up into this area right here. And some people will claim it doesn't have as much deadening to it. The Snap-on has a two-piece deal. You can't really hear it, but it's free-flowing shot in there. So it dampens. It's more like a golf club swing. So when you swing on it, now, personally, I'm a big fan of the anti-vibe hammers. I just like them. I don't know. I guess I'm old school because I like my arms to tingle when I'm done with them. You know, who knows? So it is in your best interest to decide which one you want. Now, the Trusty Cook, so if you're looking for a ball peen, I would say, you know, whatever your choice is your choice. I don't think it really matters. A lot of guys say they don't like the Trusty Cooks because they slip. The grit snap-on does have a little more grip to them, but I do like the Trusty Cooks. They're both made in the USA. You can't go wrong with either one of them. I don't think that you're really, at the end of the day, going to hate your life by owning a Trusty Cook over a snap-on. I think they're very comparable. Hit it! I have a big long one. This one is not made by Snap-on. Snap-on doesn't have a dual-face long handle like this. This is a real big, and obviously I have not used this one yet. I have like 30 hammers, so it is what it is. Tool demos, how are you, Steve? Tomater, look at this guy. Tom Mater, what's up? Gordo 208, keep what you're doing. I've learned a lot from you. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Appreciate all you guys and the support in here tonight. You guys are awesome. I've bought a bunch of cheap tools, and I'm afraid to even do a video about them. Thing is, they're pretty decent tools for their price. Chef, you shouldn't be afraid to do anything. I highly recommend doing what you got to do, brother, man. Don't hold back. Throw it out there. Be it. Do what you got to do, brother, man. I appreciate seeing everything you do. And quite frankly, when it comes to cheap tools, there's a tool out there for everybody. Okay? There's a tool out there. Every market, every aspect of every market, that's what my channel is about doing now. It's covering every channel or every tool for every type of market. Whether it's a snap-on for the higher end, whether you're German. This is CP the Tool Addict, not CP. We're going to just not do anything. Now, you're probably not going to see a lot of Harbor Freight. There's plenty of people out there doing Harbor Freight. There's plenty of people doing Milwaukee. I don't need to get into that. But there is areas that I do need to get into. And that's what we're going to do. And that's exactly what I'm all about. Awesome first week. Hell yeah. What's up, Fashionably Elite? Word, brother, jealousy can be a powerful motivator, and it doesn't have to be bad. People should use it to get better. Absolutely. Motivate yourself if you're pissed off. I want a tool, not need a tool. I have many of those. Right on. As content creators, we should help each other build channels, pages, etc., not destroy them. I agree with that, but unfortunately, Justin Sturgill told me this a long time ago. The man's wise. The man was wise beyond. He goes, when you try to help out certain people in smaller channels, and they expect something from you, and you don't give it to them, it never works out. That being said, there's a lot of good guys out there with smaller channels that deserve more of my attention than people with bad channels, and deserve help out. And you know, I can't tell you how sad it makes me feel to know that these guys that have been working on their channels for years and doing things with their channels, and they're struggling, and it makes me feel bad. What are you doing there, fella? Running away, that damn dog. I just really, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? I just really feel kind of like, man, I watch some of these guys with content. Dudes with wrenches went a long time without it. Tools and demos, that's awesome, man. Still liking it. Florida, hell yeah. Woo! Look at this. Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy making it work. Jimmy likes to work it. Jimmy likes to work it. Henry likes to work it. Come on, baby. My dog is literally looking at me like I'm half. He looks like this guy's half crocked right now, and I'm not. I don't drink. So there's AgTech 45, the good man himself, the good brother himself. Hey Theo, my man, agreed. More dog therapy. Super happy. You should do more videos of tools that you use least. My dad has a cabinet full of crap tools. For sure. Look at this guy. Adam, what's up? Small Town Machine Shop. This is one of the nicest guys on YouTube, too. Adam, another guy that should have like 100,000 subscribers. This guy is like, I can't even tell you. I love watching his stuff. What an interesting cat. What an interesting cat. That's all there is to it. Adam is just a... I am so happy in some of the people that I meet. I've underestimated so many people on this platform, on this YouTube platform. And Adam at Small Town Machine Shop, What an awesome guy. What a creative guy. His garage sale tool. I'm not so sure he doesn't have more tools than anybody on YouTube after his deal. I don't know who this one is. Darlings, can we discuss as adults your best Mad Dog 2020? I don't drink. Other than my main channel and my other main man, Jimmy. Jimmy likes to work it. 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 What's up, Jimmy? Riley Tools of Trash. Chaka Gillis. Woo! This guy right here, you know, I mean, this is the cool part about it. 3 years of doing this, and I've met all these great people that are still with me on my YouTube and whatnot. And Chaka Gillis is actually probably a bigger celebrity on YouTube than I am. That's no joke. That is no joke. Thank you for the $2 holler, Chaka Gillis. You are awesome. I mean, I love the haters because they piss them all off. Yeah, I agree. Chef Shade Tree, long time no see. Hello, CP. I love your channel. I'm not a mechanic of trade, but I love the tools. Rob 2112 YYZ. I love that you love my channel, and I appreciate any feedback that you guys have as always. So, Operation Overall subbed you, brother. Hell yeah. Who's Operation Overall? Did I miss somebody? Oh, Craig Gelato. Sounds like you need to spend more time with your dog. Yeah. Tom Ader. Did I miss that? I don't know who Operation Overall is. Did I miss him? Who makes the headlamp again? This is a Olight headlamp. Olight, and this is a Array 2S. Array 2S. I got a video coming out tomorrow on this. Hey, 76 Starship. Henry, what are you trying to do? Hey, Chef. Hello, Shade Tree. You know, and look at all the people that are in here. 127 people in the chat tonight, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. 127 people in the chat. And everybody knows everybody. This is the largest live stream of the week and tools. And there's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of respect for people, a lot of great people in here. And that's all there is to it. So, yeah. What do we got for thumbs up? 93 thumbs up. We almost 200. Woo! Give yourself a big pat on the back, y'all. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Headlamp is O-lamp. Thanks, Shop Cap Industries. I'll do the same. Gordo 208. Yeah, Truck Club. Next Palwood project, building CP, a new shop on a redneck. Dude. Woo! Dude, hey, Brian, don't kid yourself. I have been really, really contemplating the choices I'm making in life about new stuff. You watch some of these YouTubers, and I got to tell you, the stuff they're building with limited budgets is pretty damn creative. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am absolutely rethinking like I could go out and buy partial buildings and build something. Yeah. Overpaid. I do too. AgTech 45. I did too. Thank you for your help. One light bounced off a mirror, two to get the best light. I don't know what that means. Jimmy likes to work it. Jimmy likes to work it. Works for tools. How you doing? AgTech 45, keeping that green iron light going. Gordo 208. Thanks, Nature Woman. What's up, Gran Turismo fan? Hi, Adam. How's it going? Stubby cousin. The stubby cousin. That's what it is. You have a good channel. Thank you. Thank you. Ball Crusher Hammer. We sold tons of them. Absolutely. Yeah, that was one of my biggest videos. Was those deals. Country Mile, I bet. Man, I got to catch up here so you guys don't. Holy shit. Maintenance man, a 1999 super chat. Neil, my brother, Neil. Hey, this guy's tried and true. This guy is tried and true, bud. Let me tell you what, maintenance man Neil. This dude is solid as a rock. Neil has been always solid as a rock. Thank you, brother, for that, dude. Everyday Fleet Tech. That's a good question. I have troubles buying Matco too at times. What are you doing, buddy? What's the matter? What's the matter? What do you want? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. Just say hi to everybody real quick. What? What do you hear? What's the matter, buddy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to grab you. Oh, I'm sorry. He is not happy. He is not happy tonight. Can you guys hear him growling at me? He did not want to come up here. You want down? You want down here? Hey, I love you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're mad. He's still growling at me. He's still growling at me. Oh, what's the matter, buddy? What's the matter? You gonna bite my face off? He's growling at me and licking me. Oh, what do you want to do? Fight me? All right, go ahead. Get down, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what his deal is. Here. Boy, he is angry. I don't know what your deal is. Here. Let me get your... Jeez Louise. What is the matter with you? Go ahead. Get down. I don't know what your problem is. What is the matter with you? He's a little ornery tonight. He's getting old, you know? I'm sorry, buddy. I think he didn't like me picking up. You better give a Frankie a text and set alarm. Yes, Sawzall, more C20 content will be coming. Just all about money and time. Trust me, that thing is killing me. I need to get on it. No, they do not. They're usually all Astro in the shop. All Matco bits come from Astro. In the Snap-on Flyer, there was an 11 8-ounce dead blow for $4.26. Buck Canadian. That's insane. Yeah, that's definitely. Thanks, CP. You're welcome. Even if they're all made in China. Fuzzy Cartoon Bears does Harbor Freight. Yeah. I do videos on my tools. I get different brands via auctions and cheap. Hell yeah. You also make some crazy, awesome food that makes me hungry. Like Matco makes nothing besides toolboxes. Yep. I actually feel the Ed tools I have picked up are better. I don't know what are Ed tools? Huh, never heard of Ed tools. Jimmy likes to work. Jimmy likes to work. Working it, Jimmy. Working it, Jimmy. I can't. I don't know why. I can't stop thinking that. Henry is Henry Mouse and I. What's up, Quick Wrench? How you doing, brother? Quick Wrench, Chef Shade Tree. JD Tico, you have a large deadbow hammer. Adam is a cool cat for sure. Absolutely. Yes, we have everyone made the call to store. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Eric, man, don't be so quiet when you come on here, buddy. I like to hear from you. Be good to talk to you. Maybe we should. Eric, have we ever had you on my live stream? Man, I'd like to have you on one of these nights. I feel like you're like the quiet sensation. Like there's another guy right there. It's been a great YouTuber. He sent me. He was one of the first guys that sent me a hat that he had his aunt make, and you know, like Eric, dude, come on, brother. Like, let's do this. What are we waiting for? JD Tico, thanks. I got Tecton 1 pound brass hammer on Amazon. Not bad for $12. Hell yeah. Chaka is Mr. Consistent. Famous Slick Rick. What's up, brother man? What's up, famous Slick Rick? Oh, geez Louise. I don't know why. I apologize, famous Slick Rick. Taco burrito. Oh, flashlights are the best I've ever had. Well, that's good to know, Taco burrito. And your name is awesome. 130 people in the chat. CP is rocking it tonight. Remember the hammer. I appreciate that, AgTech 45. We need to have you on here one night too, Kelly. I need to go back to the OG people. Anyone have any real world experience with a Milwaukee 1-inch impact? Yeah, that would be Country Mile Garage, I believe, has one. Thomas Perna. Hello, CP. Thank you for all you do for us Toolaholics. We had to start somewhere. TMP from New Jersey. Tim Windsor, one of the kindest people on YouTube. Larry Borgstrom, the outlaw. $5 holler from Larry Borgstrom. Look at this guy. The outlaw. Larry Borgstrom, the outlaw. Woo! Biggie Fitz, the man with the plan. Thank you, Larry Borgstrom, for being a channel member. I appreciate the $5 holler, brother. That's awesome of you. That's because we all respect and love you, brother. I appreciate that, Slick Rick. Awesome. Thanks, AgTech. We have dry oatmeal from Vendetta Vapor. Dry oatmeal is good. I like dry. Call me weird, but I like dry oatmeal. Guys puts fancy guarantee on the box because he wants you to feel all warm and toasty inside. And then he comes in like the crazy tooth fairy and steals all your thing and knocks up your sister. I believe that's how it went. Somewhere like that. Hey, Mr. Windsor, Biggie, Corey, you the man. It's the largest live to do the info people get from your channel. Absolutely. Tool Junkie, what's up? Mid-Atlantic Tools, how are you, sir? Sup, Chef? Mid-Atlantic Tools. Tall Garage has a 4.9 Ford with an LS head. No shit. What in the hell is that? Maybe CP the Tool Addict. Maybe you forgot the. Good call, Quick Wrench. Good night, everyone. Please, good night, Henry. Thank you, Nature Woman. Good to see you. Henry is probably tender from the catfish counter. I would say, damn, I love Henry. Thank you, Shopcat. Corey, you. Thomas Pierna. Henry needs a cigar. Henry's a little testy. He was a little testy tonight. Jimmy, do work it. He makes it work. M. Lizer, how are you? He is showing the bad people who's in charge. I have an old dog. They do get grumpy with age. Mine huffs and puffs when I tell them to do something. Country Mile, I'm hanging. Rockstar fan, have you gotten on board with the Macco Hyperstep bits? They're game changers. Have I gotten on board with the Macco Hyperstep drill bits? I am the drill bit king, dude. These things were out. I had these when they first came out. These things are like 2 years old. I highly recommend just getting the stainless steel ones because the cobalt ones don't seem to do any better. I don't think I have not. I think I have 6 sets of drill bits. 6 sets of drill bits. So it's not a very smartphone. I hear you. John Kaiser, what's up? CP, sent me the couple weeks. Oh, Adam sent me an email. Ugh. You want these RBRT bits? These big fat jammer dammers? These things are expensive, man. I think I gave like $200 a set for them. I got the little rocket sockets. The rocket socket. You mad, buddy? Oh, man, I got to get up there in the chat. Yes, let's work it out, Eric. Let's definitely work it out. Let's get a live going with you, buddy. Yeah, I need to get you scheduled in. I was supposed to have a guy on tonight, but he canceled. But I think I have a lot of Fridays are all booked up here now. So this will be like the last open Friday. And then the next ones I have people that are booked up. I have an airplane mechanic, which is going to be really cool. I have a guy who's a tire guy who does like all sorts of shit. That's pretty cool. I'm interested to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody across the nation, across the pond, anybody and everybody. 1-inch impact extender, use it daily. $5 holler from Downmaster. 123. I wouldn't be surprised the Icon Pittsburgh tool trucks running around someday. Nope. 123 Downmaster. I can't disagree with you, buddy. I think you're probably right like that, man. I only thank you for the $5. Hello. Hello. Let's check the like button. We're at 100. 100 likes. 2000 MCR says. Would you give me 100 now? Give me 100 now. Give me 110 now. Give me 110 now. 105 now. Would you give me 106 now? Would you give me 107 now? Oh, now give me 7 now. Give me 8 now. Come on now. Give me 8 now. Come on now. Give me 108 now. Come on 10 now. Come on 20 now. Come on now. 109. 110. Woo! Yeah. While the Reddick, I have the old light pocket flashlight goes on a key ring. I got to tell you this little thing right here. The goober light. I don't know what it is. Goober. This little thing was actually pretty cool. Last week I didn't get to look at it really well, but let's see here. So you can take this, put it on a clip, and let's say you're working on the side of the road. Let's say you're doing a service call. And you can literally light it up and it flashes. Change the different color lights. And not only that, this can store an air tag in it. So let's say if you want one on each side. And let's say you wanted to do a little red, a little green. Maybe we want to do a little red and blue. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little deal here. This is a great deal for like overlanding and whatnot like that. But really, a really interesting gig. They're having a sale coming up here on these things, like $20. But I'm definitely then you can attach them onto your deal. But you can put an air tag in this and slap it on your kid or put it on his bike or whatnot like that. So very interesting deal. Definitely. Watching your videos keeps my truck accounts going. My tool guy's happy. Hell yeah. CP 300 LS is awesome. 2-cylinder heads cut down to 3 cylinders each. Wow. No shit. That's cool. I got to check that out. Where was that at? What's talking about the dog? Shower and all. Who makes those drill bits? I've seen a lot and look around. So they're actually made by a company overseas. There's some knockoff brands. JD Tico sells some, but they're not the same. They're not like, they have straight cobalt ones from the Hyperstep Matco drill bits, and then there's King Cut has some and whatnot. City worker, no medical expert. So I just pulled in the inner wheel bearing so hard to pull off, and now the clear fluid is leaking from my. Oh my God, that's not good. One Penny Club. One Penny Club is the club that for the club members who are no longer allowed on the string. There you go, King Cut and Norseman. Yeah, King Cut and Norseman make them, but they're coated. They're not actual cobalt. So Doc Norseman 3/4. It's a beast. Hell yeah. Email me. We can work out something. I'd like to give them a try. Anybody want to come on? You guys want me to shoot you some links? Country Mile, tool demos. I mean, we can have a party right now. Liquid Brain Matter. I've been on for an hour. Got another hour. Harbor Freight has trucks running routes. Already has truck running routes. Hell yeah. Alan Kaufman, what's up, my other Iowa brother? Yeah, that's not good. AirTag, happiest guy, what's going on? What are you doing there, Josh? What are you doing, buddy? Hey, buddy. Best auctioneer impression ever. Better watch out them lights before you go land an airplane. I'm not putting on that on my deal. But for now, your customer's sake, your daughter's sake, you might want to think about buying a quality product. Oh, I like the Penny Club idea. Yep. The Penny Club is for people who are they're not allowed on here. So you have our Penny Club members now. And you know why it's called pennies, right? The Penny Club, right? Because a penny is two-faced and worthless. So that's if you're not on my chats, you're not allowed on my chats, you're part of the Penny Club. So yeah. I like this Penny Club idea. It's Friday. I don't even know if I'm a jerk or not yet. I understand. Well, what's up, Dustin Brooks? How you doing? This is Oki. Appreciate your content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. 100+ likes on the chat tonight, fellas. How awesome is that? I can't thank you guys enough for being just awesome people. In general, 107 thumbs up on the chat. You guys are great people. My county, Dustin. Hell yeah! Look at that. We got 2 Okies in here. Tall Garage is doing the LS300. Thank you, Craig. I'm gonna have to check that out. Solid numbers. Yeah, it's a good decent stream. I'm pretty happy. I was able to keep up with everybody pretty good tonight, which is pretty good. Take another one then. The thing is though, is Vim's not making anything. Vim is not a manufacturer. So let's talk about that thing, you know. Boom shakalaka. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Everybody always talks about Vim like there's some kind of great tool company lately. But the reality of it is Vim is not manufacturing anything. The guys from Vim are ex-Astro people, and they're buying tools from manufacturers, and then they're selling that, rebranding them. So you're paying for them to put their hands, their stamp, their name on something. You're paying for them to put their name, their stamp, and whatnot on there. The old Stanley US Ratchets, not too terrible. They were pretty good. Look at this guy, Snap-on Mark. What's up, Snap-on Mark? $20 holler. You sexy son of a gun, you. This guy is a fantastic guy. He's got a TikTok. He's got a YouTube account. We have chatted on the TikTok. He is a great guy. Wait a second here. Where's Paul Allen at? Where's Paul Allen? I have to run to Taco Bell. My kid's killing me. Maybe I go live. Oh, hell yeah, quick range. For sure, brother. No, not you, Casey. That's not me, bud. Not me. How much do you know about the new Mac Edge toolboxes? So the new Mac Edge toolboxes, they are very similar. They're being made in Sedalia, Missouri, along with the at the old Waterloo plant. Okay, and the Mac Edge boxes are not the same as the Craftsman boxes, so don't get mistaken. I know it's not you, JC. Snap on, Mark, you son of a buck, you are a good-looking fellow. I'll tell you what. This guy is 6'5". This guy is a giant. What an awesome dude. Paul Allen. We got to find Paul Allen. Hold on a second, guys. I got to handle this. What do we got going on here? All right. I got to get Ken from LNR Rides. He just sent me a message. I didn't even know he had my number. I'll send you a link, Ken. LNR Rides. LNR Rides. Hold on a second here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this strategy set up here. I'm gonna send Ken a link. Hold on. Invite a guest. 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 There you go. Ken, LNR, you got a link there, buddy. Best I can do for right now. I can't do the those Icon toolboxes that are an eighth of the price of Snap-on talk me out of one. All right, JC Allen. So here's the thing. If you're going to go buy an Icon toolbox, is that all you've looked at in that price range? I want you to open your mind. I think you got to open your mind up and look around. So, for instance, you know that Carlisle has a pretty good line of toolboxes out now. And they're also they have 3 different series of them. Henry, you sly devil, you. Henry, you sly devil. Good little fella. What were you doing? Yeah. Gordo 208. A lot of companies, but you're right with them. Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing is, you know, I have a hard time. Now, I understand that Matco buys a lot of Vim rebranded stuff. I know I'm getting off task here. I know that Matco buys a lot of Vim style rebranded. I'm not so sure they're actually coming from Vim. People accuse Matco of using Vim, but the reality of it is they have a company that they deal with that they buy stuff from another manufacturer called it's out of South Carolina. Give me a second. It's like GP Products or something. Not to be disclosed. Good Lord. Let me get this straight. Something products. What the hell's the name of it? God damn it. There's two companies, so a lot of people get them confused. I'll have to think about it later. My mind gets so construed. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to tell you right here like it is. This is the problem with the tool companies, the tool business and everything right now. There's so many people like Vim doing this shit. And then people say, oh, well, that's the same as Matco. Well, the reality of it is Vim's not manufacturing it. So how could they be getting it from Vim if Vim's not manufacturing it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So to say that this is coming from Vim, I don't know why people do that, because the actual Vim isn't manufacturing them either. And then there's another broker. It's a broker company out of South Carolina or North Carolina that brokers. There's like Medco. Medco Tools is a broker. They bring these tools in, and then they get their name stamped on them. These guys are middlemen. These guys are the ones that are driving the price up. So they drive the price up to get Matco in foam. They get the Matco stamped on these, and then they sell it to Matco, and then Matco gives it that inflated price. And then Vim comes in, and they get it for a cheaper price. And they distribute it online or to dealers, and then it gets inflated from there. It's just an absolute mess. And it makes my head, look, makes my head just spin and spin and spin, because there's so many different manufacturers. Man, I got a problem with my drawer not properly closing and having to fix it because I don't have the rep in my. Call Alan. You got to call Mac Tools. They'll send the district manager out. I joke. I have the snarks for you. Yes, Vim is one of many rebranders. I just say they're China knockoffs and I'm out. There you go. Extreme makes a decent toolbox. That's also the same toolbox as pretty much the Icon in some sort of sense. It's the same manufacturer building a different way, Paul. That's actually the one thing. One company that makes the stuff for Matco and Vim. Yep, exactly. I bought a Yukon box for my overflow stuff. It was not a huge mistake. When I went to open the drawer the other day, the whole front pulled off. Oh my God. It's easy to get confused in this world today. Who made who? ACD. Who made who? We made. Hell yeah. I'll probably get monetized for that now. The rails and rollers and Icon toolboxes can't handle the weight if you load up the drawers. Look elsewhere. TPMF from New Jersey. I don't have any experience, but I do know that Jimmy has an Icon, and Jimmy would be the best source to find out about an Icon. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to buy an Icon. I'm saying make sure you check everywhere for what you want. You know, like look at Jimmy, ask Jimmy about the Icon, see what he likes, what he doesn't like. I do know that there's a kid at a shop that has an Icon, and if you don't put a lot of weight in the drawers, they tend to be very sticky. I didn't like that. Whereas I buy a new toolbox like these, and the drawers work perfect. But obviously, I'm paying more money. But you can also buy a used box on Facebook Marketplace of a Snap-on or Mac or Matco, and you're actually probably going to find a good deal on those. In fact, I've seen Snap-on Epics, like 60-inch Snap-on Epics, go as low as $3,000. And if that was my option versus a buying an Icon, I would buy the Snap-on all day long. Now, you won't get warranty, but you can still get parts for it. What do you think of the Matco locking head ratchet? Don't like it, Chad. I own, you know about my ratchet drawer collection, right? One of the dumbest ones on YouTube. I'll just put it out there. It's not pretty. I mean, it's not, like, what is going on here? The amount of cords that I have is just absolutely ridiculous. Get in the toolbox, you stinking sucker. So I have this Matco that I bought brand new for almost $300. I think I've used it like twice. And if you look at this thing, once you get the locking flex head, now watch, I'm not trying to be a jerk about this, but you have to mess to get the. It doesn't. It's got a little like it's got some kind of deal in it that locks up. And quite frankly, I've busted the teeth on my other ones. Now I do like the older Matco ones. This is one of my favorite 1/2 inch ratchets, but this is an older one. This is an 84 tooth one. And I have had really good luck with it, but the locking flex head on it has been really nice. You can't find these ones anymore. These are not the same as the new ones. I love this handle. This is a great ratchet. I really absolutely would never trade this. This is Armstrong built. This is an Armstrong built ratchet, so pretty nice, and it's really smooth. And it's got a little bit fatter head, so it's got a little bit more girth on it than the teeth. Man, I'd really love to have somebody come on if you guys want to come on so I can take a break and talk. I love that. Anybody that wants to come on, man, you just let me know. We will have you on. I have a really big question for everybody here. What are everybody's thoughts on performance tools? They've actually been around for years, and yes, they've had cheap tools, but yes, performance tools has been around. So performance tools is a known. So here's my take on performance tool. This is a performance tool. This ratchet damn near killed me. Well, actually, it almost broke my hand. It's called a power torque, and performance tools goes under several different brands. They're not bad stuff. I mean, like Chef likes them. They're cheap, and they're actually not terrible. They're built like a lot of other tool brands are. So for a DIY guy, I think Performance Tool is probably better than Harbor Freight, in my opinion. That's mine. So far, so good. Thank you, Chalk. I appreciate you giving your opinion on that. That's awesome. Corey Ute, what did we miss? What Jimmy said before? Love my icon box. Joe for the coworker has his coming for the 20th. Cool. Tool truck boxes are available, really cheap. Never buy one new. There you go. Vanishing Fox. Good to see you, brother. It has been a minute. Holy shit, Taki mushrooms, brother, man. It is absolutely awesome to see you. I have some performance tools. I just used my PT flare wrenches last week. They're okay. Yeah. Emlizer, I agree. Pretty good. Yes, everything I have are made in China, but it's an American company. My dad had a ratchet for them, 50 years old, and still makes some ratchets today. Yep. A 3000 Epic seems like an offer scam. They never respond. The truck always has an Epic for a great deal, so be careful. I know there's guys that bought them, man. JC, I know there's guys that bought them. CP, your ratchet door is insane. Nah, man, it's not in a good way, dude. That is $10,000 in freaking ratchets. Like, it is. I'm going to tell you the problems with having this many ratchets. First of all, I always love going to my Kokens. I can't remember who it was that said they bought a Koken and they didn't like it so much, which I was absolutely shocked. Obviously, the biggest thing is the switch is reversed on them versus your normal American ratchet. But I love these ratchets, man. I absolutely love these ratchets. But the problem is I'm indecisive every time I go to get something, you know? Brailsford, what's going on, brother? Thank you for your service, Brailsford. Appreciate it, brother. They don't make the Matco ratchets like they used to. Nope, I don't think they do either. I have a Chrome Nuts and Bolts Tools. Where you been, brother? Look at this guy. These are like OGs coming in here. OGs. All we need is Occupant and Checkmate. All those guys, man, just OGs of the channel. I wish I could give everybody an OG symbol for like the people who have been here for a long time, like Chaka. I don't think Chaka was off and on with me. Chaka was like, listen, dude, I don't like you when I first started, but we worked out our differences. Like, I grow on you. I'm like a wart. Okay, fellas? I'm like a wart. I grow on you. Bought an Icon. Was too deep for the space I wanted in. I want a deeper box. I'm actually getting a deeper box. I am getting a box that's 29 inches deep. I can't talk about it yet, but trust me. Oh, yeah, they make other tools. Performance Tools actually has a different So let me show you here. Let me show you something here, Scotty. Scotty too hotty. So Scotty too hotty. Scotty, Scotty, Scotty doesn't know. Here's a northern one. Some of the performance tool ones are manufactured like this. A lot of performance tool stuff are manufactured in the same factory as a lot of other tool brands. They've been around for they've been in the game for a minute. Used Doc in the way to go. Just bought a Matco Jamestown, half the price. You would think it was new. That's awesome, dude. Paul, that's a score. I can't tell you. Buying shit on the internet right now used is absolutely one of the most badass ways to get stuff. I had a nice Snap-on, sold it, bought a couple smaller, cheaper boxes. I've regretted it since I sold it. I'll stick to my Snap-on ratchets, but so far I've been impressed with the 30. That is awesome, dude. Cornwell. I'm telling you what, boys. The backtrack, I need to get a backtrack tester. I was actually, out of all the tool truck ratchets, which is not saying a lot, because they're not, like, even the Snap-on doesn't have the greatest backdrag. This has got the lowest backdrag. Now, people always don't understand why I get so excited about backdrag, because when you're starting that damn nut in that place, that's what kills me, man. You know, like, if you have to start, usually when I'm using a ratchet, it's because it's somewhere where it's shitty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm using a ratchet because it's shitty. Just outside talking about toys. Do you ever stop loving our toys? No, I don't ever stop loving it. John Herbert, what's up, brother? How you doing? Popeye, is that a Popeye? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey there, hey there, you want a lollipop? You want a lollipop, little fella? That's the guy from Simpsons, isn't it? Send me a link, he says. Send me a link. Send me. Hell yeah. We're sending out the links, fellas. Sending out the links. Sending out the links. We're getting some people. We're getting some big stars on here right now. Country. Hell yeah, phone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, yo. What's up, my friends? What's up, my buddies? Where is everybody gonna do? We'll send out Chef one in case he wants to come on too. We don't want to forget about our buddy Chef. No, it's not members only. Hell no, it's not members only. Come on, Neil. It's not members only. Let's see here, Country Mile. Hell yeah. It's like an Icon bit ratchet. Looks exactly the same as a Vim. One company makes it, yeah. Roll cart. Woo! Steve Areno.
What's up, brother CP? Happy Friday.
Oh, I got to get my volume turned up. I was like, dude, what did I do now?
I'm not muted, am I?
No, you know me, I can't run this StreamYard deal because I always have my volume turned down. I touched a China freight ratchet once. It was heavy as a boat anchor. Just got my hands on old Craftsman with 12 with an oiler on top. Chef Shade Tree used a few of their tools in a pinch. Airport store, didn't like them. Any of the grips and the handle, not my hands. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, don't be offended. Like, Chef, don't take it the wrong way, buddy. It's if you like your tools, man. I'm completely proud that you like your tools. I'm proud of you for liking your tools, brother, and I'm proud of you for sticking up for the tools you like. Okay, so don't ever let, like, you know, I mean, like, show your stuff, talk to people about them, be passionate about them, and don't ever take it for granted that, you know, if you like your stuff, like, don't let anybody like take you down from that, man. I'm telling you right now. A lot of people will hate on Snap-on. A lot of people will hate on this and that and whatnot. But I'm telling you what, and I'll tell you, the most common ground I found is Lyle Tools. I can't find anybody that says anything bad about Lyle. Everybody's like, I love Lyle. I love Lyle. Well, because they fall in the criteria of a good price point, and they're a good tool. And unfortunately, that's a problem with tools nowadays. They're either really cheap or they're really expensive, and nobody's hitting that mid-range market that really kills it. Like GEARWRENCH is not cheap for the money, and we all know that they're made in the same factory right now. Dude, GEARWRENCH actually, that I'm going to show you guys real quick. Look at this. Check this shit out. Look at this. So GEARWRENCH, first thing this morning, GEARWRENCH is messaging me. I got to click off my stream here. Hey Chad, what's a good number to reach? I don't know if you guys can read it. What's a good number to reach you? What would you like to know? We'd just like to know about your post. I'll read it to you guys. Well, I purchased. He said, we'd like to talk to you and learn more as a part of an investigation. We appreciate your help. Okay. I was like, investigation now, huh? I was like, oh, so you think I manufactured that socket? So I think you're going to try to sue me, and they're going to say that I manufactured this socket. So I'm like, so then they asked me how much they wanted for it, and I said, I'll take $100,000 and you can buy it back.
Yeah, it's either sue you or offer you enough money that you're just willing to part with it.
Yeah. What's up, Theo?
How we're doing tonight?
Theo?
We're doing fantastic. Hey Theo, I don't think I've ever heard your thoughts on this or heard anything. What did you think about I don't have it with me right now because there's actually a guy that has it that's like it's going to be back to me, but he actually took it to show it to some of his friends. But what do you think of my GEARWRENCH Harbor Freight socket?
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's GEARWRENCH doesn't think it's funny. I can tell you that.
Well, I don't care what they care, what they think. At the end of the day,
Oh, it
is what it is. So
well,
I was pretty shocked about it because on the end of the day, I do have a lot of GEARWRENCH stuff. So,
well,
has anyone checked Apex Tool to see how much their stock price dropped?
That's a good question, Steve.
Well, I can tell you this much: there is a lot of GEARWRENCH people that are not happy, and I'm going to tell you what. I'm a nice guy, but here's the deal: I'm the bearer of bad news, and that makes me a bad guy automatically. Unfortunately, when CP does his little investigations and he finds out these things, there's not a single soul on earth that was more shocked. I mean, there's when I saw that, I was like, is God messing with me right now? Like, did he really just hand me a unicorn?
Well, it makes you think, right? It makes you think, right? So the ratchet wrenches, are those the same as GEARWRENCH too?
No, they're not. I've said that before a million times. All of GEARWRENCH's.
Well, but now the shit storm starts rolling in, right? So
yeah. Well, I've tried to
explain another.
Yeah, I've tried to explain this to everybody. This is the problem with when people sit around and defend this tool company and that tool company. I'm like, listen, bro, I can't bash if I say the Cabo wrenches are good and then I say the Icon wrenches are junk. Now, granted, there is some instances where that's not where there's some manufacturing differences. Obviously they put different cuts in the wrenches and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I can't. It's hard when they're coming out. There's only two ratchet. There's two or three ratchet wrench manufacturers in the world. You understand? You know that, right?
Right.
There's Cabo, Infar, and the one Tone. Cabo, Infar, and damn it, straight on the tip of my tongue.
The other one. Anyway.
Yeah, the other one. So, and the easiest way to tell which ones are which is like the gear. This is the only GEARWRENCH wrestling wrenches I have left, except for a standard set I have down in here. But these ones are the Infars. And this is a dead giveaway on the Cabos. That brass.
Yep. And
that you pretty much can look at, and I guarantee you anybody can grab a ratchet wrench out of their toolbox right now and go, oh shit. There's our Infars and the Cabos. Back, let's just pull out the old the Mac ones.
But
I
you
mean,
know, it happens. It happens with a lot of companies because you know I seen a guy that bought Blue Point adjustable wrenches, a whole set of them, and in that set there was one Craftsman in there.
yeah. Now these are the
In the
Mac.
Blue Point set?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I mean, it happens. It happens more than people want to realize. So after you show me, you know, after seeing that, I mean, I wasn't shocked. I mean, it's disappointing. That's what it was to me, but I wasn't shocked.
Well, people complain. The number one complaint I say on my channel all the time is price, okay? And everybody talks about Snap-on being more expensive. But if Snap-on's at least manufacturing their stuff and you know what you're getting and where it's coming from, now let's take and I did this on that short, let's look at a Pittsburgh 10 millimeter socket, which was $2.50 for a socket. And that was double the price for a gear wrench, but they're the same socket. So you're paying 50% more for the same socket. You are absolutely paying for the name of a tool in almost every instance. Capri, that's why I like
But
it.
that doesn't mean. But then again, that doesn't mean it's a bad socket or a bad tool. I mean, I started out and I still have the whole sets here too, with Task Force. I mean, that's considered cheap stuff. So
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, Kingsport
but
tools.
you're right. I mean, on the end of the day, it is very disappointing. You basically pay twice as much and you get the same tool. So
Well, you know what?
that's
That's
a
why.
nice shove up the butt, right?
Well, that's why I'm such a stickler. Gordo, look at that. He's got the Mexican and the American flag in there. He went all out.
Hey, something I'm wondering about on that socket. What if GEARWRENCH used to make better sockets, but because of all the shutdowns and lockdowns in China, they can't get them, so they're getting them from where they can get them? Is that a possibility?
Okay, well, so here's the thing. There is some instances where that socket, there's some situations where that socket was actually probably not intentionally made in the same factory, but it was an old mold. Okay, because some of the if that socket came from China, which I don't know where that set came from because there's no markings on that set, so I have no idea if it was China or Taiwan.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have anything on it for that.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh is China, ain't it?
Yeah, Pittsburgh is China, which is that's what makes me believe it was made in the same factory as China. The problem is that a lot of the gear wrench now, like if you look at that socket, you know as well as I do, Theo, that most of the gear wrench stuff now has the knurling on it.
Right.
The newer stuff has
Yep.
knurling on the end of it, but it's still got the same stamping. But these were made in Taiwan.
Yep.
Well, there are some instances where that socket wasn't manufactured in China, but there's some sets of gear wrench that are made in China.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
It's definitely gear wrench.
That's how that socket right there. That's how all my gear wrench sockets are.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody really said that on that video because I was waiting for anybody to say that because that's kind of what I wanted to do was hear how many people said, "Hey, my gear wrench sockets have knurling on them," and that's understandable. And it's not for me. And and of course I'm not going to sit here and make a video that's explaining all that yet because I'm going to do that next, and go into that in further detail and talk about it. But I kind of wanted to see what GEARWRENCH is going to say at first. I obviously had to poke the bear a little bit, to get there. I mean, I'm telling you what, dude, I'm not for these companies. I don't care what anybody says. You ought to see the emails I send some of these bastards when they talk to me. I'm like, listen, jerk. Okay, I don't care what you want me to do. This is not your channel. I don't care what your marketing guy wants. I don't care what you want. I am not. If you want to send me something, I'll make the video when I get done testing it. And that's we need it done in 30 days. No, then fine, don't send it. I'm good. See you later, bud. Because I'm not just gonna willy-nilly something out there for you.
Right.
I will try to. So yeah. Anyways, that's the long and short of it. And honestly, how can we ever find out if this shit's any good? If everybody, I mean, if you let all these other people take some of these tools that are coming from these companies, I cannot turn down this stuff anymore because some of this stuff is so freaking good. So here's the Here's the next. Here's the next deal. I'll bust it out finally. It's not a sebum. It's not a sebum. Rubber coated.
Have you tested that yet?
Yep. It takes lug nuts off like a champ. It does I mean, for a mid-torque impact, this is nothing worse than an old fuel Milwaukee. I mean, look at the housing on it. Other than the fact that it has the dim standard anvil, which has a hog ring on it still. And most people don't understand the dim standard anvil. Those are the ones with the pin and rubber O-ring, so they go around the socket. But this comes with two 4 amp hour batteries, two 4 amp hour batteries, rubber coated, 21 volts is obviously shit, doesn't matter. But I mean, we're just gonna see what this tool can. Oh, I dropped it. Oh my god. We're just gonna see what this thing can do. Let's see what it's capable of. We're not gonna treat this like it's a friendly little buddy, and see. We're just gonna throw it. Oh, it landed on the battery. That was great. Let's go check it out.
So you getting settled in, Steve?
Yeah, we're getting there. I've still got a pile of boxes over there, but I just did my first week at work. It's fantastic. The people here are really cool. I'm digging the vibe down here. I think these are my people.
Dude, Florida is gonna be awesome. I miss Katie Tools, yeah. Oh man, love Lyles. Stay off from CP, gotta go. Eric, I appreciate it. 30-inch chest box. I love how they do those monthly giveaways. Yes, Lyle's on it.
Yep, they
I know
are.
those guys personally, talk to them every week. Lyle is fantastic people. They're doing shit right, man. They're listening to you guys. They're listening to what's going on. They're paying attention, and they're not dumb. They're good people.
Yeah, that dude 82. That's my task force is about from that same time range, and there. I mean, I got a couple sockets where the chrome is a little bit peeling, and that's it. But they still hold up, and I mean they done me well. So
Are you putting them on impacts?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's sometimes sometimes where you have, you don't. Well, these sockets were in the field with me, so I had only 1/2-inch drive impacts, and everything else was chrome. So, and then once in a while, I mean, you're gonna have to break the law, right?
Yes, as long as no one's looking.
Just do it like that.
What's up, Grim's Auto Service, brother, man? I got to get up and see this guy. Brian, I know I've said it for a million times. I've just been busy, but I'm going to have to get up to see him this spring. I plan on doing some videos up there at his shop and hanging out with him. Maybe we'll take up the old Avahurt and throw it around at his shop and see what he says. I'm taking this thing all over. This is the new town bicycle. So I plan on taking this to 13 different shops and letting guys just literally run a train on this thing. Not just one guy. I'm going to take this to like 13 different shops, and we're going to let guys just literally run a train on it. Tire shops, I want guys to like literally look at this thing and be like, what a piece of shit, and throw it down. Like, I don't care, Dude, I just threw it across I threw it across a 24-foot garage. It landed directly on the battery right there on the corner.
Let me ask you this. If you had an 18-volt, an M18, would you do the same thing with that?
Exactly. That's exactly what I would do. Exactly. So that's just the point is that people talk. I mean, Larry, Theo, you're a big Milwaukee guy. If you got a new Milwaukee, you're not going to throw that sumbitch across there just to get, it accidentally happens though. How many times have you dropped it accidentally?
I can count that on one hand. I mean, it doesn't happen much, but
I will tell you.
It's no different as a cheap ratchet or your snap-on ratchet. I will never throw my snap-on ratchet. If I get pissed off and I want to throw a tool, I go to my other toolbox, grab a cheap tool, throw that across the shop, and
You know,
then go back at it.
but you know what's interesting about this stuff though is that everybody's talking about Milwaukee and whatnot, but I think these guys are getting the same motors and whatnot. They're from China, Milwaukee,
Right.
DeWalt. There's stuff coming from out of the same factories. Some of these guys have got to have something that's going to hold up. This is the best one that I've seen so far. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on a rubber coated battery? First of all, that right there hit off with me. That's why I got this, because I was like, damn. And it comes with 2 batteries right off the rip. And I was like, it's $150 for this impact. It's 450 foot-pounds is their core claim. I don't know if it's got that, but we'll see. Well, I mean, honestly, maybe Torque Test channel. I think maybe if I get enough stuff built up on it, maybe we'll send it to Torque Test channel and see if they want it. I don't know that they're going to want to do anything with it, but maybe they've got an Amazon testing video coming up that they can check it out. But I'd like to see where this one lands. I looked through a lot of them, man. I looked at a bunch of different ones. This son of a bitch is literally like a Milwaukee. I mean, come on. Tell me that housing doesn't look like one of the first gen fuels. You got one?
How were the ratings on that?
Huh?
Did it have Amazon ratings?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yep.
That's the first gen fuel right there.
Dude, that's crazy. Other than the screws not being right there on the internal side, tell you what, dude, that's as close as it gets to a Milwaukee as I've seen in a long time.
So how many stars did the Amazon give the cheap one?
Hey, Larry, you're a good man, dude. I miss you, brother. I just said,
Larry Croft is back.
Larry, well, I hope he is. He's a working man. Larry Croft, Gordo, late to the party. I only use impact protectants. Right. Hey, Quick Wrench, you want in? You want to come on? Oh, look at this. I'll take it for a ride. If I don't break it, Scott will. Dude, why not? I mean, like, the problem is you don't trust all these other tool reviewers that I see this shit with. They're always like, oh, guys, check it out. You know, this is going to be. And I understand, like, and I'm not saying it's for somebody who's on a budget. If you don't want to, if all you had is $150 and you needed something to throw in your car, throw in your truck, or you just wanted a second impact for whatever, this might be a good one. I'll tell you what, this is better than a 4-way wrench. And if you're out changing your tire on the side of the road, you're out changing the tire on the side of the road, I would rather see somebody with that than with a 4-way wrench. You know, just because you're going to get it off and on quicker. You know, teaching people to use an impact, I don't know. But I want to beat this thing up good. And we're going to take it. And like I said, it's going to be the new town bicycle. Trust me. I've got some guys that are already, like, just like Grim said, I'll take it for a ride if I don't break. Hey, dude, no love showing to this thing. We're going to give it no mercy. I could send it off to somebody, but why not give it to 13 different dudes and let them just hammer on it?
I'd watch that video.
Gordo says, do you have a link for that power tour? Hold on a second. All right, I'll give you a link. If you're in on it, you're in on it. I got a video coming on it. He's like, I'm in. He's like, this guy threw it across the shop. I'm already in, and it worked.
I was unpacking my tools, and you mentioned that Matco flexible ratchet. It's like this one here, the locking flex head. And the older one made by Armstrong.
Yep.
And I just found this. Haven't used this in forever. It's one of my few Armstrong tools.
Oh, dude.
Still smooth. The locking works.
You can't beat them old gems.
I ended up with this thing, the Snap-on. You ever use one of these?
Yep, I got one. Believe it or not, that's been my go-to. Never use the locking part. Never. Yeah. I stick it into one position and let it go.
All right. Yeah.
I just got away from all the locking ones, except for the 1/2-inch drive.
You did what?
Oh, the 1/2-inch?
Yeah, except for the 1/2-inch. I still got the locking ones. Every other ratchet, I threw the lockers out. I got no use for them.
Yeah, I will be honest with you. I'm not. locking flex head's kind of a gimmick to me too. Like I bought this one and I really wanted one with a comfort grip, but then I was like, well, I could put a pipe over this one. But I never use on a 1/2 inch one. I barely ever use a locking flex.
Yeah, but on a 1/2 inch one that is that long, and you really want to have a locking one, because if you put that torque on there, that thing can really kick away from you.
Oh yeah,
The smaller ratchets, 3/8 quarter, you don't even have to worry about any of that. But the longer 1/2 inch one, yeah, get one that you can lock, because if you ever had that happen to you, it's like somebody just kicks the feet out right out from underneath you. So.
I guarantee you. I don't doubt that. And
this is a 1/4 inch, and you've got the reversing lever and the locking lever right here. If I go down there in a hole and I can't see what I'm doing and I want to unlock it so I can flex it, half the time I hit the wrong lever and then I start going the wrong way, and it's really frustrating. That's why I stopped using this thing.
Oh, these are 480 foot-pounds. They're rated for. They're on sale for $147 right now.
That's a heck of a buy.
I mean, I'm not saying it's good, guys. So if you're into buying this thing, just remember, I haven't gave it a full thumbs up yet on this. I'm just saying it seems like a decent impact for the money. It's got a rubber housing, and I'm not here to, like I said, I want to find out if this thing it's got your LED on the back, but it comes with 2 batteries. I don't know where you can get it. I don't know where you can get an impact for $150 with 2 batteries. I just don't know. Of course, I don't look a lot neither, but
are they 4 amp hour?
Yeah, 4 amp hour batteries. And dude, I've been using this one. I'm not even joking. I've been testing this one a little bit, like taking off some lugs and stuff, and the battery has not fell below 3 bars yet. I haven't taken this battery off. The weird part about it is this obviously at one time had a charging port in the center there. Mm-hmm. That's weird. The plastic does seem a little cheap on top of the battery, like a little 3D printish deal. I mean, look, it's got some rub marks on it already from coming on and off. But I mean, dude, it just took a full hit. It took a full body slam from across the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, it did split the rubber, but I want to tear this apart and see what cells it has in it. I want to do a complete tear down on the gun, look at it all and see. But I don't know. For $150, what else are you going to get? I don't think you'll be able to get. So, let's see here. I hate dropping any tool. Yeah. See you later, Jimmy. Work it.
Quick Wrench wouldn't mind if you send him a link.
Oh, okay. Quick Wrench. Where can I send you a link? I need you got Instagram, or can you email me at cpthetool@gmail.com? Will you, buddy? Just email me at cp. Dear, thank you. Reply. No, please, guys, don't. Oh, they're watching my channel right now. Okay. They're sending me messages. This company is right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They just sent me a message. They're like, "Hey, we just seen your. Can you post a video of that online?" They asked me that. I'm like,
they're on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, dude. You never know who's watching you. There's all sorts of people watching me all the time. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's crazy. Don't throw that snap-on ratchet. If pissed, it's gonna break. I've dropped my Craftsman impact several times, not on purpose. If it's falling off my, yeah. Very proud of my youngest son. He just pulled the transmission. Wow. How old is he? How old is he, Graham? I'm gonna put my deal here in the link, or my CP. That's my email, Quick Wrench. Email me there. We need term limits on politicians. Hey, Theo, how's it going, my brother?
Good.
Larry's asking you.
Yep, I see
Amazon
that.
blocked me from ever rating tools because I said Chinese tools are junk. They actually mailed me and told me it was hate speech and I could never comment again. I love you, Larry. I love you to death, brother. Oh man, I'm not even mad at you. Okay, gotcha. Hold on, Quick Wrench. Oh, damn it. I sent you the Amazon link. I'm
But
no good.
to fill in the quiet time while you're doing your link stuff. For me, the biggest reason that I used to run locking flex head is with the cheaper flex head ratchets. The heads always got floppy and it gets really frustrating. And then if you got a locking flex head, you don't have to worry about it with the cheaper ratchet. So that's why I was always stuck on the locking flex heads. But with the snap on, I mean, it stays nice and tight. And if it gets a little loose, you can snug it up some too. So.
Yeah, it's just got that torque screw on the side of it.
Yeah, it just makes. But that's the difference between a good ratchet and or an expensive ratchet or a snap-on ratchet and something that's a little cheaper, right?
I had a Husky. I've been keeping that in my junkyard toolbox. I don't want to lose any of my good ratchets, so I bring that Husky out there. And it's the same thing. It's a locking flex head, but man, you unlock that thing and it's flopping all over the place. It
Yeah, it
won't
turns
stay
into
put at
a
all.
wet noodle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I showed Steve last week a tool. I might show it to you guys because they made. Let's see here. I'll show you a tool that. Damn it! Trying to. Yeah, hold on a second. Give me a second. I obviously can do one thing at a time. I sent Snap-on Mark. I sent you a link. If you want to come on, buddy, I'd love to have you on. He's a great dude. This guy, Theo. This guy is a dude. I mean, he will blow your mind when it comes to like him. I want to get him and dudes with wrenches on. Like they are just like two, like just out of this world knowledge on like Chevy cars. He was rattling off part numbers on heads and motors and like on old Chevy stuff. And he's also good with old tools too and guitars. Started buying snappy leather stuff. Got a locking Matco ratchet, but I still like my snaps. First snap-on locking button further down the hand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, and I can't bring myself to buy a Matco ratchet. It just looks too much like a gear wrench.
Yeah, trust me.
It looks a lot like that, the handle.
It's a gear wrench, so why wouldn't I just buy a gear wrench ratchet? But that's just in my brain. I mean, that's probably just me, but as soon as I look at that, I see a gear wrench ratchet.
That's just how it is, though. Beers and Legends. I might get a little bit sad for a minute, but at the end of the day, it's pretty hard to hurt my feelings when it's all said and done.
Is Gear Wrench doing that black chrome also on their ratchets?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
I think the Matco ones with the black chrome, I think that looks pretty good.
What's up, Dano?
Yeah, but does it look like $180 good? I don't know.
No.
You're watching you through. Wow, I'm way behind, aren't I? We need term limits. Age limits. Larry Croft, family's doing awesome. Love all the people chatting in here, man. I'm from the 208. What up, see ya? Cade Morris, what's up? Where's what's his name? What he mentioned on my. Is he in here tonight? Richard Ocho. Where you at, Richard Ocho? You in here, brother? You said you were going to be in here. And I know you and your son all. Oh, yeah, I'm grabbing some beers, about to head to the garage. Hell yeah. Well, it's going to be a party tonight. Mark's a good dude. He's a really good dude. Really good guy. Any American company to thrive now, we have. That's the problem, though. We got to stop relying on them. That's my problem. That's my whole thing.
Well, there's more companies, American companies, than people realize. I mean, Mayu, Lyle. I mean, those are two really big ones.
Mayu, Lyle, Lang, Wildy Tools,
right?
Right, Williams. There's 7 right there. Proto,
yep.
Proto and Mac. Well, Proto Mac. The Craftsman is coming back. I mean, there's a lot of. Well, I mean, but there's not a lot of new. The problem is, like JD Tico says, though. I will say this: dealing with those guys is an absolute pain in the ass. I will tell you, Lyle's like the best one to deal with out of all of them, but that's because they're really, really good with handling stuff. Everybody else, I mean, look at Right Tools. They could care less about expanding. I mean, this should be their time to shine.
Yeah. Yeah, while everybody's trying to scrounge to to fill in orders, I mean, they're right here, and you
Yeah.
should fill. Yeah, this is their opportunity to fill that gap, right?
Yep.
Because in
I
the
would
end of
think
the day, there's a vacuum, and so
that they would be jumping all over that stuff, and that's this what I don't I don't know what to do. I try not to buy Chinese tools too, but unfortunately, it's pretty hard to do these days. I mean, there's some instances where what are you going to do? I mean, even Lyle has to get stuff that's sourced from China and Taiwan, and it's unfortunate because they can't just make a machine to handle that type of tool making, and it's cheaper. The cost effectiveness is just cheaper to get it done overseas. It is what it is, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So, oh, yes, sir. Give Right sends free tools to people who don't use. Yeah, I definitely haven't seen a lot of Right tools go. I don't know why, honestly, in my opinion, I don't know why Right tools didn't jump all over. I made a suggestion to him. I said to him a long time ago when Vice Grip Garage was getting big, I actually mentioned it. I sent a message and I said, hey, Right, why
well,
wouldn't you?
why don't they go talk to one mechanic?
Yeah.
Dave is a big fan of Wright. I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, they already got somebody who is supporting them. Why don't they send him some tools and say, we want to sponsor you? I mean, and on the end of the day, he has a pretty big platform, and he's very well respected in the community. On top of that, so. But
Exterminate the population, never buy anything. Yeah, I understand. I don't say made in the USA is better than, say, Japan, Germany, England. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Taiwan is definitely coming up very equal in quality with USA made stuff. And that's definitely, when you're talking about price and they're beating us in marketing, that definitely becomes a huge factor. And like I said, 90% of the comments on my channel are always based on price. They don't care how good the tool is. I mean, if I literally show them a German tool and I say this is a German tool, if it's not in their market for a price, no one cares. That's that I mean, very very few people do.
well, but but that's because there's more DIYers than mechanics, right?
Absolutely, that is
Technicians,
100%.
and on the end of the day, that is a bigger market, and those guys are the one that on the end of the day outspend any of us.
They control the market. You're absolutely right.
Right.
That's why Gear Wrench got big, because when they came out with the ratcheting wrench in 1995, they were the only ones that had that, and
They
they
carried a
absolutely
patent on it for a long time.
up till like 2005.
Yep.
What happened to Williams Tools? I thought they were owned, but they still are. Why is the majority of their stuff now made over the seas? Because I believe it's a price point. So they have the Cougar brand, I think it is. I don't remember what it's called. Williams is like Cougar. They have like Cougar. They have some Williams stuff that's made in the USA, but it's definitely, you have to watch what you get.
I still got these sets right here from Gear Range. That's when they came out.
Yeah, there were good Taiwan ones too.
Yeah.
And then
Some of these are still original ones. So.
Yep. And then they started switching them up to Chinese ones. The Wuhan Kung Flu. Good day. What's up, Bill Beckett? How you doing, brother, man? Thank you for your service. You're good, man. He is a good dude. True that. I got those Matco rounded extractors made by Astro that you recommended. I just got them today. I love those things for the money. The problem is Matco lifetime warranties them for 100 and I don't remember what they were in the flyer, $150 or something. And Astro's only got a 1-year warranty. And I had to double check that. I think you said that, Theo, on my post, which I couldn't remember what the deal was. I think I actually messaged Astro at one time because they're pretty vague about putting that warranty information out on those, especially on Amazon. And yeah, it's kind of a rough deal in my opinion. Mid-Atlantic, Bill Beckett. Good Ohio. Oh, yeah. Thank God Ohio is getting a chip plant here soon. Mr. Beckett, Dan Runham. Endurus USA makes screwdrivers in Albert Lee, Minnesota. Huh. I never heard of those. You guys heard of that?
Mm-mm.
No. No, that's a new one for me.
That's what I love about this stuff right here. I'm going to look that up right now.
I wonder if they're for like focused on a different trade. Maybe that's why we haven't heard of it.
That could be.
Electricians.
Yeah, maybe.
We're going to look them up.
Basically, one of the only other professions that will use a lot of screwdrivers.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll see some insulated ones there too.
Well, the other thing is, 4-in-1 screwdrivers. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, I've seen these before. Last Best Tool had these on his channel. I'm pretty sure. They're like a 4-in-1 screwdriver.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Well, you can't look at anything on their site, though, unfortunately. You only get to look at that one page.
Is that all they make?
I can't tell. I can't look at the catalog. It won't let me look at any other. Their website is not very good. That's the problem, though. You know what I mean? Like this is the same stuff that I talk about all the time with some of these U.S. companies. Like look at Wright's. Wright's website is absolutely trash. You know. Playing goods to gain a function research, create the virus, and it was a political move to destroy lives. It definitely did that. That 82 made in Canada holds its own. Yeah. Yes, way more than Astro, but the warranty is worth it. Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never seen or see anything other than an old Snap-on that was made in Canada. Were produced in Canada. That doesn't surprise me. The Canadians, the Canadian stuff is highly underrated. So there's some toolboxes that are made in Canada too. Yep. That Red Deer, Alberta. Nobody ever talks about those damn tools. Yep, Strike toolboxes. Those are a really good option. Like people talk about getting an Icon. I never even thought. I keep forgetting about them. Bob is the guy that owns that company. I actually talked with him, and
they don't ship to the U.S. They only ship in the in Canada.
They will ship to the U.S. if you pay for it, and it's $1,800.
How much?
$1,800.
That's actually not that bad.
No, it's not, but it's $1,800 onto the initial cost. I did a video about it, but yeah, Gray Canada. Gray is awesome. What's your favorite non-wrenching wrenches, gentlemen?
Wow.
I got GEARWRENCH, so
all GEARWRENCH. You don't even have any standard wrenches, like non-wrenching?
Yeah, that's GEARWRENCH as well.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're behind. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Theo and Chef and Chef's dad were in that shop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they are superb quality. My favorite wrenches are the Precision Torques. Not made in America, made in Taiwan. So I've grown to love these since I got them. I hate to say it, but they're awesome. I did like the Mac knuckle sabers before. And then I had some SKs, but I got to tell you, all the years I've been using SKs, the word slip and kill always comes in mind for me. Whenever I'd use the open wrench, I remember doing a brake line. Was it a brake line on a Dodge? Last time I used my SKs, and that's why I bought the Precision Torques. I was twisting on them, the end spread, and I split my knuckle all the way open because the wrench slid right off the end. And mine are old SK wrenches, so it had nothing to do with a quality issue. If you look at even torque test channels, SKs they're pretty down. They're pretty, yeah. Right. Yeah, Wrights are definitely right up there with the best. In fact, Wright, I would say, is probably the best wrench on the market, hands down.
Well, if I would ever invest in something else than what I got, then I would definitely look at the Mac Precision Torque wrenches.
Yeah.
Just because they have a full set.
I think you can get a set of Wright ones too, in the right grips. It's just
but if you look at the money, you can buy the Macs for that same kind of money. And I really like their design on the box ends side.
That's really great offset.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, you can sneak in behind stuff pretty good. Tecton is the best value. Bloody knuckles are no fun. Striker.
I'd say for best wrench, my favorite wrench to use, I've got the Snap-on zero offset extra long ratcheting wrench. It's got a box end on one end and a ratcheting on the other. Best wrench ever. It's got that long for the reach and for higher torque. The ratcheting end is fantastic when you want to just speed something off. And the zero offset, I find it a lot easier to use than a regular 15-degree box end. You can get it into places, and I can put more power to it without slipping off.
To answer Turbo Ty's question here, so this is a Mac Precision Torque 21 millimeter, and this is a Mac USA. This is a USA knuckle saber. I don't know if all of them are made in the USA anymore, and they're obviously kind of differently made here, but the Mac knuckle saber is on the top, and that's the difference of the length. Not much.
And the angle on the open head of the Precision Torque is different too,
and that's the difference of the length.
There
not
you are,
much.
CP.
And the angle on the Precision Torque is different
You
too.
might have to turn off your phone. Of the length.
There
Not
you are,
much.
CP.
Yeah, if you have the phone on, on the computer, you might have to turn off your phone of the length.
There
Not
you are,
much.
CP.
Hold on a second.
You're
You have
good.
the phone on, the computer. Let me mute you for a second. So, you got feedback in your mic. So do you have your phone on? Hold on. All right. Let's see if we got feedback now. Nope, you're good. Let's see what you got. All right.
I think I'm good now.
See if we got feedback now. Oh, nope, we got feedback still. Good. Let's see what you got. All right.
I think I'm good now.
See if we got feedback now. Oh, nope, we got feedback still. Good.
I'm sucking.
Hold on. Let me move
Keeps echoing.
Yeah. It just if you got your phone on, if the volume's playing on if you got your phone on and you're on your computer.
Sounds better already, isn't it?
Well, I muted him. Hold on.
Oh.
Let's see how we're looking now.
Phone's
Sounds
off.
better already, isn't it?
Perfect. Well, I muted him. Hold on.
Oh, no, he still got it.
Yeah, we're looking now. We'll work you through it, buddy. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll work you through it.
First
Yeah.
time.
No, he still
So when you close your phone on YouTube, you're going to probably have to close it out. Like shut the app all the way out. So when you close your phone on YouTube, you're going to probably have
closed.
to
It's
close
off.
it out. Like turn it all the way off. When you close your phone on YouTube, you're going to probably have to
It's
close
off.
it out. I'm getting feedback then. Turn it all the way off.
Let me see. Do I have to close the links?
Feedback then. Try jumping out and come back in. See if that helps it.
Do I have to close the link?
Yeah, close the link and then jump back in. Close it and then click back in on the link. We'll try to put you back in. That's all right, guys. First timer coming on here. We'll get him on here. It'll be all right. Yeah, we're getting there. Can I get a mute button for my wife? Chaka loves him some Ryobi. All right, let's see if we got him on here now. How we doing now?
Is that better?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. We nailed it now.
got a link now.
Yep. That's just
I don't use this.
no big deal.
My Microsoft base shit broke. I haven't replaced it yet, so I'm using my daughter's MacBook. I'm not used to this thing.
Right on. So you are
A different beast.
yeah. So this is Quick Wrench, aka Messy Garage.
Yeah, very messy garage.
Oh, don't worry. I'm in the same boat, man. I got shit thrown everywhere because all I do is come in here, grab tools, throw them back, and I need to go through. I got a new toolbox coming, so I'm like, why even bother organizing it when you're gonna have to take everything out anyway? So
A new toolbox.
yeah, I got a new. It's been ordered for like 3 months now. So
I take it's a secret right now. It's gonna be.
I can't talk about it because it's a prototype box that is new to the market, and I'm the first one that gets to as soon as it gets here, I'm the first one that'll have one, and It wasn't intentional like that. I didn't intend it for it to be like that. It was just the opportunity that got given to me, and I wasn't going to say no. And I think it's definitely going to put a spin on the toolbox game, for a lot of people. And I don't know that it's going to be a big tool video for me because I don't make big videos. I just make a lot of videos. So I don't really care. My whole point is I need something that can hold all my tools, and I'm not doing what I'm doing now, where I got shit everywhere. I shouldn't have bought $10,000 from Ratchets. That's all there is to it. I mean, I would have more
some ratchets. You have some ratchets. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
what I meant, Theo, by don't throw that snap-on ratchet, is you're going to break whatever you throw it at. You're not going to break the ratchet.
Yeah. So for everybody that don't know, Quick Wrench, he's been around here now for a while. And go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself. You're 27-year master tech.
Almost 28 years.
28 years in the Great
47
North.
years old.
27 years old.
47.
47. Oh, 47. I was going to say 27.
27.
27
That'd be amazing to see if I was only 27.
Yeah, with 20 years.
28 years in the business, 27 years old. I was wrenching in Mama.
Yeah. So Quick Wrench he's had some time wrenching. He's been around the old what Quick Wrench link? No, you don't really make any videos though, do you? You're just
Not yet.
Not yet, but it is coming.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any competition for those who are already out there. So
you know what though?
Rule number one when it comes to competition, there's no competition because
no competition. But I'm saying, I think y'all cover it pretty well.
Yeah, but you never know. You know what? Here's the thing: is with YouTube, and I tell this to I'm starting to say this to everybody now. If you want to make a YouTube channel, just do it, and don't like you have to find a way. If it's not working for you and you don't like it, then don't do it anymore. But it's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks.
Well, that's a lot of the reason I haven't made any videos. I am a single guy now. I was married for 16 years. And I now have sole custody of both my daughters. Well, one of my daughters could actually tell me to go fuck myself and go where she wants. Which she knows better than do that, but because daddy takes care of her. But I've had custody of my daughters since my divorce, which was 7 years ago now. And just working 50, 60 hours a week, having 2 kids to take care of.
Single dad life.
Only thing I get a chance to do is sit there and watch people like you guys.
Hey, I mean,
because there ain't nothing on HBO anymore.
Yeah. Listen, YouTube is a great resource for things, and that's exactly what I try to bring to the table, and I think Theo does, and Steve definitely does. We're all looking to bring out content and stuff that's unique and stuff to help people out, and that's definitely the whole main focus of this. All the other bullshit is ridiculous.
Well, on the end of the day, it's entertainment, right? So why don't you help the small guy? Because on the end of the day, everybody on YouTube is a small guy compared to HBO and Stars and whatever else you got.
Yeah, exactly. And look at all these guys that are big. Like you see these superstars getting into YouTube now. I mean, they're getting promoted and paid by companies, and I mean, nothing against that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't ever want to be that guy because it comes with such a burden of complications, in my opinion. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I love helping companies like Lyle get more exposure, and letting people. There's been so many people that have found some stuff from Lyle that I guess I didn't realize that there was so much lack of it. Like, I mean, I thought Lyle, of course, I'm here in Iowa where it's at. So, and you go to, like, Lyle's about as common around here as Casey's, about Casey's gas stations. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's every parts store has Lyle here. Every place.
It's that way here. It's that way here in Michigan. Lyle's everywhere.
Yeah. And that's good. They're Midwestern. Tools are big in the Midwest though. People don't realize
Lyle
that.
makes a lot of stuff that helps with rust.
Yeah. Oh, they're big. Seems like it is a great company, and that's exactly, dude. Those guys, like So here's a tool, for instance. I mean, like people think that there's some people that always make some.
Country Mile got to compete right now.
I test a ton of different products. I showed this to Steve last week. This is a product that's not on the table, but they get stuff all the time. So this was actually a tool that they're not going to make, so I can show this without getting any trouble. But I prototype test stuff like this, and I take it to other shops too. And that's what I've been building on my channel behind the scenes. Nobody knows about this stuff, but this is a steering wheel leveler for alignment machines. So it's got a bubble level on it. So when you go to line your steering wheel up, and you can put this on there, and then you can get it centered perfectly. It's kind of a neat idea, but Lyle's just like, there's not enough of a market for it because you got like 1 or 2 alignment shops out there, and it's, I don't know. It's just they're like, I don't.
Our roads are so fucked up here that you line the car and you get the steering wheel straight. All they gotta do is drive down the road a few minutes, and it's fucking.
Yeah, hit the pothole in the other wheel, and then it's straight.
Not potholes, man. They're fucking craters. If my truck fucking bounces off the son of a bitch, like holy shit, I could only imagine what a little car does in that son of a bitch.
Oh, look at this guy. We got the chef man up. Look at that. Chef.
Where's James been at?
James kind of I don't want to say, like, I talked to James for a little bit, but James kind of like said I'm out for a little bit. I think and that's cool. I respect James for that. He's doing his own thing. I think I've seen a short though where he's actually got a shop now. He's getting a shop.
He told me he's got a shop.
That's cool. Yeah,
a new shop, a new place for work.
It'll be cool. James is a great guy. He's pretty respectful, and I get it. And he doesn't like the drama, and I get it. And I'm not the easiest guy to get along with sometimes, but I am, and I ain't. I just don't like.
Yeah, you're a pain in the ass.
I will agree with that. And you know what? There's a lot of people that will agree with that. But at the end of the day,
there's no need for the drama.
Yeah,
I'm a 47-year-old man. Yeah. If somebody's got something shitty to say about something, say something.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is.
And leave it at that. If you got a problem with each other, you guys handle it like men. Talk about it.
I agree. Trust me, I agree. I tried talking about.
That's what me and CP did. We hashed her out.
I noticed Theo stayed out of the whole situation.
Theo's a good one too.
Yeah. I'll give you heads up on that.
Yeah. Theo and Steve.
Thumbs up.
Theo and Steve are both good enough to be like, listen, my name's Bennett and I ain't in it. My name's Paul and it's between y'all.
That's between y'all.
Yeah. I'm not big at drama. I don't like the drama. I just always find myself into it because I say something. And that's what I'm like, listen, fella, you're wrong. And that's what gets me in trouble. I just need to learn to let it go and never say anything. And I don't know what my problem is. I'm an asshole, I guess. That's the easiest way to put it. So.
Well, I don't know if you actually have a problem. I think everybody's got a problem. We all have problems.
Yeah. Well,
we wake up each morning and just continue on with our problems.
Well, I mean, I've been told that I'm not a mechanic, but yet that's how I make my money. I've had people attack. I'm fat. I understand that I got a bad teeth. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not no supermodel here doing the shit. Like it is what it is. Teeth? Yeah, I got my teeth knocked out in a motorcycle accident.
I had the whole week off getting some dental work done, and trust me, I could have bought a fucking Snap-on Epic for what the goddamn dentist has charged me.
Yep. I went
implants, a couple root canals, a couple crowns, a couple this. That's what happens when you go 17 years without going to a dentist. But
I literally was riding my dirt bike one day, and I was racing it in a hare scramble, and last time I raced, and I went through some whoops, and I came down and smashed my helmet into the bars, and my helmet flipped down, and I went right into the center bars and broke all my front teeth in half. So, and then on top of that, the doctor said, if you want them to not get worse, you need to start wearing a mouth guard at night, because then I was grinding them because my teeth got offset.
Mm-hmm.
I started grinding them, and that really made it worse. And it is what it is. But I'm getting mine fixed. Actually, I have an appointment in 2 weeks
I'm 47 years old. I still grind my teeth. They tell me wear this mouth guard. I put it in. I feel like I'm going to fucking throw up or gag. I wake up in the morning and the damn thing's laying on the bed or the carpet.
Yep.
Or my dog chewed it to shit. The dog loves it. It's like
And the next night you put it back in?
No, it's gone, Theo. It's gone. It's history. The dog chewed that son of a bitch to shit. I gave up on that years ago.
I'm starting my dental journey here in 2 weeks. So it'll be a long, expensive process of getting these fixed. I just finally, and the worst part is this insurance shit makes my head spin. I went to the doctor the other day. I got to go get another scan of my heart because they're thinking I got some kind of blockage. And they're worried because I lost so much weight right away. And they're like, that's not normal. And I was like, I'm just not eating that much. And they're like, well, we need to, what you're doing, you're pushing yourself again. So
we could probably fix the blockage, me and Theo. You got those hyper step drills, don't you?
Yeah. There you go. I need to get a PICC line put in and we'll just suck her right out.
As long as Theo can deal with the blood and hand me the freaking drills, we'll fix that shit right up.
Yep, we'll get her done.
I ground
doesn't scare me much. So
I wish you the best, CP, when it comes to your health issues.
Yeah, no, I'm on it now.
I don't mean to joke about it.
No, dude, I'm on it.
I could fall over right now with a heart attack.
I'm on it right now. Trust me. It is important to me.
5'11" guy that weighs 175 fucking pounds. I could still fall over right now with a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm on it right now because I have to get back to fighting weight. I gotta lose 100 pounds. Not only that, I made a commitment that I was going to lose 115 pounds before I got to 15K, and I'm at 13,000 damn near. So I'm getting a little nervous.
I heard a rumor. I don't remember what channel I heard it on, but I heard a rumor that you and Tarek were going to do an Ultimate Fighting Championship live on TV once you got down to your fighting weight. I figured that's going to be a one swing knockout.
Well, I mean, he's still. Yeah, we won't talk about that. I'm not mad at him. Let's just put it to you that way. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at any of them. You know what? I'm quite fine with just walking away from it and being done, and it'll never transpire again. I don't know what I did to be so wrong to people in the first place. That's my number one thing. When I ask somebody and they say I don't know, that's what really gets me. That was the one question, and I believe Redline Gary was there, and I think Jude was there, and I said, "What did I do?" And he said, "I don't know," and that was the unanswered question that was really bothering me the most.
All I know,
if you stop liking somebody,
my garage, guys, you gotta give me a minute. I just installed a heater tonight, and it's hot. I'm testing, and it's hot in here.
All right.
It's only like, I don't know, maybe it's like 60 outside. But, well, Theo, what's it like at your house?
yeah, I think. Well, looking at the weather forecast, is going to be.
I think
like
you're actually
60s.
warmer than me.
Yeah, a little bit, but not much.
You're close to what
Yeah.
I installed a electric.
The biggest
heater.
difference between Michigan and Indiana is the amount of snow.
Yeah, it all depends where it moves.
Well, yeah. Well, y'all get more snow than we do, so.
Bullshit reason.
I hardly got any last year.
Oh.
Later, Mark. You have a good one, brother?
It all went this way.
Oh, it went around you, huh?
Yeah, it went this way. It went north and south.
You should have bought some lottery tickets then.
Yeah, it went north and south, just like the rain did all year.
Yeah, the rain done that same thing here all year. It just went all the way around.
My shit was dry as hell out here all year until the last month.
Yeah, same thing here.
605,000 miles. I'm jerking it out and driving to Atlanta and swap it. After 3 years of struggling with it, I'll have a good transmission. Wow. Unbelievable. 605,000 on his S10. Larry Croft has got he's got the only S10 in the world with the most miles. Oh, we lost Chef. He's back and forth.
Does Larry live in the north? Does he live in the mid?
He lives in the south.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't tell you last time I saw an S10 in my shop.
Yeah, they're all rotted away.
Yeah, they're in the junkyard.
Yeah.
If I see one, I don't want to work on it.
Yeah, one of these days, Hayden, I'm planning on making a video about being a Mac dealer. It's just it's been so long since I've been a Mac dealer. I don't know that all the reasons I have it pertain to what stuff goes on. Larry's in Georgia. You know, there was some interest in it. About 1,000 likes were interested in hearing me say it. So I know it's not going to be a huge video, and that's it's hard for me to do that. So just 30-inch roll cards. Well, Chef, how's your projects going?
Well, I'll show you one thing that's going on. I know you probably can figure out what it is.
Hey, you got that transmission out yet?
Yeah, let me get this thing facing the right way. Oh, come on.
Just do it manually.
There we go. The van is sitting right outside the door there. I had to go pick this up. I had to go pick this up today.
Look at that. Is that an intercooler or a radiator? Oh, they had to hold that motor holder.
Yeah, hold the engine up.
Yeah. The OTC one, or is that a homemade one?
No, I'm not sure what it is. It's my buddy's.
Dude,
it's my buddy's.
I haven't used one of those for years. Oh, that's even got the come along on it. That is.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's my buddy's. I had to go pick it up today. But
that's awesome.
There's the transmission.
Jeff, you were just kicking ass. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Well, thanks.
I'm proud of you, man. I know people don't say that about people, but I'm proud of all you guys. All you guys keep kicking butt, and it's good to see. Theo, you even dumped out 2 videos this week.
Yeah, I do that every week.
Oh, it is a 2? I thought you only did 1.
No, I do 2 videos a week. Well, a short and a video.
Look at this good-looking fella down here. Mark, how you doing? You guys haven't met?
What's the good word, buddy?
Famous guy on TikTok right here.
No. No.
Come here, bro.
No, just listening, man. I love your lives. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. Look at this. Steph's got a whole box.
I actually wanted to show you guys this. These are all PT. This is when I was telling you about this PT. That's the Pro.
Let me see the head on that. Pull it up to your camera closer. That looks mighty familiar. What's that? What's the faceplate look like?
That's gonna be Henry's friend.
Oh, look at that guy.
Say,
look at that good looking dog. How old is he?
That's my new puppy.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
Big.
I got so much good stuff going on my screen at once. I don't know what to do. I'm looking at a cool dog, and then that handle's intriguing. Is that a metal handle on that Pro there, Chef?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's metal, except for this. This piece here is aluminum.
Okay, yeah. Has it got a good texture to it, or is it?
Yeah, it's not smooth.
Huh? I never seen that before. Dude, why wouldn't you do a video on that? I've never seen that.
Well, I haven't got everything I wanted.
Oh.
Well, I'll show you this. Look at this. There's a 3/8. That is 18 inches long, 3/8. These are 1/4 inch. Them are 12 inches long right there. I've got both straight and flex. I've got the straight and flex of it, of the 3/8. Where's my 3/8? I don't have my 3/8 out here. But I have.
Look at this.
I've got both 1/2-inch drive. That 1/2-inch drive is 24 inches long. Right there's my snap-on right beside it. There you can compare the two right beside each other. Snap-on versus performance tools.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where's my other one at? Oh, my other one's out in the car. My flex head's out in the car. It's got a locking flex head. All 6 of these ratchets, I've got $150 in.
Jeff is trying to catch up with CP's ratchet collection.
But I was going to use which one? This one right here. I was going to take this one and replace my Snap-on with.
Hey, Mark, show them your old Ratchet collection real quick. Let these guys put their eye hope peepers on on that old school Ratchet collection you got.
Oh, sure.
Uh-oh. The camera's coming off the stand.
Yeah, you want to see the oldest? Sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. If you guys want to see probably one of the oldest, coolest Ratchet collections that I've seen.
I even like the quarter drive flex head performance tool.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna say they're not terrible. I mean,
no, they're not bad for the price.
No.
Well, you want to see some 50 Snap-on wrenches? Right there, some 50 Snap-on wrenches.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that toolbox too. I'm in love with those old toolboxes. Mark's got one too. I don't know why.
Right there's a 60 Snap-on ratchet.
Look at Mark. He's got that performance. Look at that old performance series. What a gem.
This is what I'm telling you about right here. This performance tools ratchet. My dad's had that thing for 50 years.
Oh yeah. Look at this. So Mark's 6'5". So up there. It is because Mark's tall as hell. Look at all those old ratchets he's got.
Wow, them are old.
Yeah, a whole drawer.
Holy crap!
What's the oldest ratchet you got, Mark? 1920s.
This is a 1920 here on a #1 breaker bar. Yeah.
That's freaking on. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that video. That's an interesting one. He does a ton of really cool videos on old tools. He just did the recent one was the Blackhawk one, I believe, wasn't it?
How about this one, man? This Will B. Lane.
I got one just like that.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
with, 1908.
With sockets.
Oh wow!
Oh, I didn't hear you. What's that, buddy?
With sockets.
He's got the sockets, Mark.
You like this old Craftsman speed handle?
Yeah, hell yeah. Those are sweet. Wish I had some of those too.
Oh, this is my 3/8 sockets drawer. Is that what you said?
No, he said
red. Others like yellow.
Oh yeah, I love yellow tools. Yellow tools matter. Theo said that he's got the sockets for that ratchet.
Oh, the 6-point?
Yep.
Yeah, like this style.
Yes, sir.
The hex.
Just like
I've got some older ones. Oh well, obviously they're older ones, but I don't have the ones that fit that. I mean, it physically fits, but they're not the same as that set. You know.
Does anybody know when the first ratchet was made, and who made it? 1963 by J.J. Richards. 1863, excuse me. 1863 by J.J. Richards was the inventor of the socket wrench. Now, obviously, it wasn't the same as what the new one is, but it moved to being when Snap-on kind of remade it in 1920, I think it was, or something like that. Then it kind of became more evolved. But the original one was they actually had them as 4-point when they first came out over in Europe. Look at this, Jesus!
How many gears was that original ratchet?
Like probably 12. It was let me see if I can find a picture of it.
It had shitty swing arc, but I bet it was strong
Oh,
as hell.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You literally went from Ohio to Iowa when you were ratcheting it.
But I bet it's strong as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
this one here is a 9-tooth.
9-tooth.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the size of the pawl. You see that?
What's that sound like when you click it?
Click. I'm sorry, I'm a smartass.
No, you're fine.
That's a lot smoother than I would have expected.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's got a little bit of flex to it. It's been
Hey, you look at those cars and trucks from the 1920s, 1930s. They've got the 4-point nuts and bolts on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate using those, man.
The Richards
ACP, when you did the video on this.
Oh yeah, dude. Steve, I told you,
Those
man.
are, yeah,
Steve's got the big video on those.
those are the pliers to have.
Those
If you
are
got an extra $15, it will change your life.
We were just talking about this.
You can pick.
Me and Steve were offline about how
You can pick this. You can pick this thing up through Rock Auto for like $6.
That's a steal of a deal. Let me go grab mine.
Oh yeah,
who'd we lose?
yeah.
Who'd we
I
lose,
got
Mark?
this off of Rock Auto.
Wrong auto.
You can get it through Rock Auto for like $6.
You got your back, Mark. Good to see you. Yeah, I use mine. These are one of the most underrated tools that you can buy for dirt cheap. These will spin your pecker clean.
Hey, is that what you use for the
These
winter
for
time to get them out of
performance
your,
tools, wrenches,
get them out of
these
your
are too bad.
Carhartts?
What's that?
So is that what you use for in the winter time to get your Peter out of the Carhartts?
Exactly. You stick these in there, and then you just flip it right out. Look at that. Oh, and then Steve, yeah, he dipped his.
Yeah, I've got glow in the dark orange. I think it's a pretty cool color on there.
Talking about peckers and then dipping shit doesn't sound right.
Those look useful in the bedroom. Forceps. Mark, you ever seen these before?
No.
So these are when you're trying to take off those vacuum lines and they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like the ones that, like, let's say you're taking them off of an intake or whatnot. This slips on. So this goes onto your metal side. The black side goes onto the metal side, and this one goes against your hose side, and then it pushes them off. It grabs on there and pushes them off.
Like
Oh wait, you just got those. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I told Steve, I said, you got to make another video of these because these are like the one thing from Lyle that people just don't understand, or like these things will make your life so much like better. I had a transmission line on an Acura, what the hell is it called? MDX? No, whatever. It was up by the radiator, and I could not get my hands in there. There's no space in between that and the radiator. And I got this up in there and went boop. And the one guy goes, "Are you shitting me, dude?" He goes, "That literally takes me like an hour to do that line," which he was exaggerating. And I was like, dude, if you ain't got yourself a Lyle set of whatever the number is. What's the number on these, Mark? You got the package there.
47900.
47900. I should know that. 47900. There you go. Mark the other part number right there.
I'm not sure if it comes through. Made in the USA.
Yep. Absolutely. They're made right here. I am actually going to be touring the Lyle plant this winter and doing a video. And we're going to talk to them, and it's going to be a big deal right there. Yeah. Made in Clarinda, Iowa.
I've got a few Lyle tools in here somewhere.
If I got to dig out all my Lyle tools, so that would be half my toolbox, probably.
There's an
Flat Rate Master just did a video. His latest today came out, and he said the Lyle gasket separator, one where you kind of hammer it in there, and then it's got the knife on there, and you hammer it. He said that one was the best one he's got. That's going to go on my to-do list.
I've got one of those somewhere. So I used to do those for Land Rovers. Exactly. The pans on the freaking Land Rovers, when you went to go do the transmission pans, they were sticky as hell. And I would just take that thing up there and you could beat on the back of it. I know which one you're talking about. I don't know where it is right now. But instead of trying to get your long scraper up in there.
The tool Flat Rate Master is talking about is a good tool, but fuck it. I just, like on a Chrysler, those things are like glued on.
How do you get them off?
I just quote it with an oil pan, with the lower oil pan.
Oh, you put
Oh,
a
you
whole
just
new
beat the
oil
heck
pan?
out of it.
Well, like on a 3.6 Chrysler, that little oil pan's cheap as shit.
You want a
Now,
badass
what
little
about timing
flashlight?
covers?
I just ripped that son of a bitch off and clean up the surface and put a new oil pan in.
No shit. No, I mean, that's not uncommon.
Well, I live in the Rust Belt anyway, too, CP.
Right.
So, I mean,
No,
Yeah,
you're,
it's not
half the
uncommon to
time they're
have
rusty
rusted
as
out
fuck
oil
anyway.
pans.
So,
yeah, no, you're not wrong. There's a lot of shit like that where, like, I mean, well, it's like rotors. How many times does anybody turn rotors anymore? It's just, I mean, most,
small secret, my shop's lathe is broken.
oh, is it?
On the car and off the car. They're both broken.
What do you got there? A free
That means that everything gets
Firepoint.
loaded.
fire point?
The Firepoint X from Performance Tools. This sucker's badass, dude. I'm telling you what, this thing will light up a. I'll shut the light off in here. Shut the light off. This thing will light it up.
You can do gynecology appointments in your garage.
Yeah, if you can
Well, you
hook
need,
that up
you
to
need
that,
that
it's
Lyle.
right
Hey,
on
now you're
his
gonna
mouth
need that
up higher.
Lyle tool.
And it's rechargeable too.
Yeah, I usually actually this has been going good for me so far, but it is really expensive. And I will say I'm pissed off because Streamlight. This is why I don't like Streamlight. I buy this shit from Streamlight. I paid $150 for it off the Manco truck, which I got ripped. Yeah, and it used an 18650, and that's what that light I got from JD2 uses an 18650 too. But the pocket clip broke off this son of a bitch, and now what does it do? I lose it all the time because it slides in and out. But I have been beating the shit out of this Streamlight, and it works.
Yeah, this thing came with 2 batteries, and it come with its own charger and everything. So it's a pretty badass little light for $35.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend money on lights anymore. This is the last one I'll ever spend $100 on. There's so much better. There's another thing. Lights are getting old. You know what? That's a great topic. I don't know. What do you do? You guys see it in every freaking flyer. There's 9,000 lights. Everybody's always saying, "I'm sick of lights." Like, enough's enough. Like, there's.
I got actually a limited amount of lights.
I do too. I've got
This
more
is
lights.
This is the first best light I've ever owned. So
Eastwood, I think it's Eastwood. Don't they make Eastwood lighting? Don't they make a shit ton?
They're rebranded. They're rebranded. For Eastwood does all the same shit. Just puts their name on it. Yeah, the Astro.
I use the Astro.
That's what I've got. Yeah.
I got the skinny snap-on one right here.
Yeah,
the Astro light's pretty nice.
And I use that one.
CP. I got 3 of those.
Yeah, these Astro ones are nice because they're wireless rechargeable, so you don't have to.
this is the main one I use with an LED light bulb in it.
It's a disposable item. You know you're gonna jack that light up eventually. It's not that expensive.
Look at that one. This has been through the ringer a few times. It's got an LED light bulb in it too.
Please tell me I'm not the only one slamming brews and tool shopping right now. Mark says, hold my beer. He's not tool shopping, but
I got Bud Light. I got.
I'm not drink. I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank for like a year or better. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I can't. I get angry. I do dumb things on live streams, and I get too emotional.
See, the Snap-on one here, this one replaced this light.
Oh, got the.
Because this one is what?
You got some blue handles, Mark?
Oh, the Snap-on bottle opener.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. I got so much garbage sitting here; it just makes me sick. How much stuff I got laying around right now.
I first saw the bottle openers on one of your videos. I was like, I got to get one of those, man.
Dude, that's sitting in a box in my house somewhere. I haven't even pulled it out of the box of it. I have a whole box of like free stuff from Snap-on, like the Snap-on guy gave me, like cups and mugs and all sorts of crap, and it's sitting in a huge box in my dining room. And like there's a poker game, Scrabble game, like all this shit from Snap-on that I haven't even pulled out. They don't even use.
You can see it sitting right there, ready to come in.
The Windstar. I have an ever-ready
That's
tactical.
my bottle opener right here.
My wife let me.
I'm going to change. I'm going to change this transmission off the back of this trailer.
Oh yeah, the new Schumacher 3. So yeah, I heard good stuff. So I did hear stuff about the Icon versus the Snap-on light. I think it was, or Milwaukee. Maybe it was a Milwaukee, an Icon one. I haven't really paid attention. There's so many lights coming out. They're like, they're like underwear. They're everywhere. It's just out of control. You guys know that lights are the number one like marketing. So like cordless tools and lights
The floors
are
and
the
front
two.
porches. That's
They're the
what I
two
love
things.
about Gretchen Whitmer. School funding, bam. Protect.
The hell?
We got some after school special stuff going on here.
Stop right there. After school specials at this hour, that's never a good thing.
Yeah. I have more lights than I care to talk about. They're never ending. I'm just I don't even need this. I need to start giving some away. That's what I need to start doing. I got an easy red there. I got one there. I got fucking 12 right there. I got one of these right here. I mean, I guess it's nice because I don't have to worry about when I grab a light. I got a light, but I get tired of seeing them now. And whenever I go on a tool truck anymore, it's like, hey, we got this new light. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Better commercial than some moaning in the background. Those halogen like LED lights from Harbor Freight are freaking great. Stop talking about all the lights. It's making me itch. Yeah, we'll stop talking about them. Bright enough for my old ass. Oh, dude, I can't see nothing either. TrueView, Milwaukee stuff. Maybe lights are cool, but 20 years ago, just common now. Yeah, everybody's got a new light, and you find yourself, you see a $20 light and you buy it, and that's why they're getting people with them for marketing. Like that's the thing about them is, if they can get $20 lights out there, and like say, hey, this light's $20, you'll buy it. You're like, oh, everybody's got $20 in their pocket, and next thing you know, you've got 13 different lights. I mean, I've got a Mantis light that is in my bedroom now that I beat the shit so bad I broke it in half, and then I plastic welded it back together, and I use it as a night light because I retired it from use on it, and then I carry this one and the JD Tico one with me all the time now, and I'm like, why do I have two lights in my pocket? What do you guys carry more than one light in your pocket now?
I don't.
Just one.
Nope.
Yeah.
I just keep it stuck to the side of the toolbox. I've got the little one, the Snap-on one, and then the Astro, like the one Theo had.
Moon Pie has got a new seasonal flavor out. It's called pumpkin spice. They're delicious. I'm in the big one. And dude, what is it with the Southern guys and RC Cola? They're killing me. You guys watch Sleeper, dude? He drinks RC Cola at the end of it, and little Vienna sausages, which are one of the nastiest things on earth. And he's always drinking a RC Cola, and I'm like, damn it, why don't we have RC Cola? That's so much better than.
How about cheer wine?
What's that?
How about cheer wine?
Chair wine.
Cheer wine.
Don't know what that is.
Now that's some good stuff.
What's that?
It's a soda.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Never heard of it either.
You can only find it when you come into North Carolina and further south.
The Adelphi. So this light is one of the ones I've been using quite a bit. The old Adelphi. It's all right. The one problem I found that is if I get it on the motion sensor button, I hate it. But it's definitely bright. I mean, it's nice because it gives a broader range. Whereas those headlamps like that other one, like you can see here, it's lighting up the whole area. And they're cheap. They're $25. But if you put it on the freaking hand sensor, I hate it because it doesn't work worth a shit. It shuts off. So when you're under a car working, and every time you raise your hands up, like beside your head, it shuts off.
Or if you go in, or you go in and out of a wheel well,
yeah,
it goes on and off on you.
That's
yeah.
a pretty handy
I threw
feature.
that sucker out. I was done with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's when you did that video on it, Theo. I was like, yep. I was like, that's what. So I don't use it on that, but I do like the beam width of it. It's awesome for the wide.
Right.
It has a wide berth. Pure wine is made in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love the sausages. Prison.
I'll show you kind of what I use. Here's what I use.
What's that? Oh,
you
little
clip
clip
that
on
on your cap.
Yeah, there you go.
Clip it right on. It's got 2 settings on it.
Yep, I know a guy that uses that religiously. Won't buy anything else but it.
But I'm always wearing a ball cap, so it's pretty easy for me to use.
Yeah. I keep one of these.
Except it only lasts about 2 hours though.
I keep one of those in my truck and one in here because I'm always using one in my truck all the time. So actually, when I'm doing something or whatnot, I just throw it on instead of having a flashlight. I
bought a second one. I got a second one.
There you go. Prison sausages, prison wine. I love you. Yeah. Back in the day, CP, a fishing outing, usually a creek by Riverbank, was not complete unless you had a couple of cans of Indian sausages and a pack of saltine, iced down with RC Cola. That sounds like a good day to me. Also, it sounds like a lot of sodium intake.
I have yet to use this one yet.
What's that one?
It's supposed to have one of the magnetic bases on that swivels.
Oh, that looks like the old Astro one.
Yeah, I think it is almost.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about Astro too. That's the other thing about these lights too. Is what's funny is a lot of these lights are coming out of the same factory. That's another thing too that I get tired of. Is like, John, Dick, and Harry. So like the Delphi, I showed this, and then like Mark, you probably seen these on TikTok everywhere now, right? Like every mechanic's promoting them on TikTok, and I was like, I don't know that I was the first one, but I was like, they just went rampant all over, and there's like 9 different names for them.
Yeah, no, I've seen a bunch of them.
And guys are like pushing them because they're getting affiliate links. They're pushing them. You know what the sad thing about it is these people. One thing that I don't do that these companies want me to do is they want me to push these affiliate links all the time, like a salesman, and be like, "Hey guys, check out this light." Like right now, I could be like, "Hey guys, that Adelphi light is on sale right now. Use CP code blah blah blah, and you can get one of those." And that's not me. Like people ask me about it. It's like, it's a good light, but that shit just wears me out. I'm not like that.
I do like for the fact that this thing's got a variable switch on it too. It clicks on and you got a variable.
Well, that looks
just like the Astro one.
There's no use in pushing a good or a shitty product for a company.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see that button up close there, Chef. Oh, it's a little bit different than the Capri one.
Just a tad different.
This is the only thing I use this Capri one for now. Is this right here?
Oh, the UV light.
Yep, I use it for this mostly. This light's okay, but it goes down. And also, I do like it for the magnet on the tip. Not gonna lie to you, if I break it out because it's nice. I just use it as a magnet anyway. Hey, look at this, fella. Let me pick up my socket.
Yeah, this one will swivel too.
Yep, that's what this one does.
I don't have any integrity at all. I'll sell out my friends and family for a free flashlight.
How about a case of beer?
Yeah, either way.
No, I understand. It's not. I don't know. It's just not me.
I'm just joking around.
No, I know. It's just not me. I don't have no problem with anybody doing it. I'm not trying to knock on those guys what they do, but I'm just saying I'm just not like. I see their videos getting played on these pages, these ads, or this deal, and I'm not. I don't know. Like I knew when I was a tool dealer, like I don't have to go in and tell people, just let them have it and let them use it, and when if they like it, they like it, And that's, you don't tell a mechanic that this is the best tool. Like, I can guarantee you, like, Quick Wrench, I know for a fact, or Theo, either one. I come in, I'm a tool dealer, and I give you a tool and I say, you need this tool, buy this right now, it's the best. You're gonna fucking laugh at me and tell me, hey, whatever. Like, you know.
I'm not saying the Milwaukee ratchets are bad, but I like the snap-on better. I can't stand old-fashioned paddle switch.
Yeah, I agree. Those things are finger
That's the
pinching.
only downside of the Milwaukee paddle switch. Other than that, it's probably a good tool.
Troy Harrison's in Iowa. Iowa fella, Troy. What's up, brother? I don't know where all these Iowa people find me, and I've never seen them. Nobody says hi to me. Nobody finds me on the street and says, hey, dude, you're CP. You know what the worst part about it is? I have my email hooked up to my account for Quick Star, and sometimes I order online and pick up, and I'm like, I come in to pick it up, and they're like, CP the tool addict? I'm like, I don't know who that guy is. It sounds weird. Coke is not. Now we got Coke and Pepsi going on. Oh boy, we're going down a whole road of. This is going to be a bad night already. Now we might as well start going Snap-on and Harbor Freight. Hey, welcome back, friend. Did you go find something to hit? What have you been doing? The dog just does what he wants anymore, I guess. He just roams wherever he wants to.
Went out and got my flex head ratchet. Now, the one thing I do like about these ratchets, they're 108 tooth count too. I don't think anybody makes a 108 tooth long ratchet like that.
Okay, so Chef, I'm not trying to bust your bubble, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not 108 tooth. So what they do is, that's a marketing thing. So that's what this ratchet here is supposed to be. And what they do is to get 108 teeth on it, they'll put a dual paw system, and then they count the extra teeth on each side. Plus they put the gear teeth on there. So it's not bad. I mean, I don't give a shit one way or another, but that's all a marketing thing. Like most ratchets are like 72 teeth. Legitimately, they just all, like the GEARWRENCH 120 tooth is a split paw. So it's like, no, I wouldn't worry about. I mean, like the arc swing, if you had a 108 degree ratchet, like legitimately you'd have like a 1 degree arc swing, and these guys claim that shit. If you watched the Project Farms last video, did any of you guys watch that? And you seen where he showed those arc swings on those ratchets, and the ones that were higher tooth count had less swing of arc than lower tooth count ratchets.
Right.
You know, that's a common misconception in most ratchet stuff is that that's what they do, is they try to
Project Farms. He's not.
I don't know. This thing's got a pretty fine tooth in it.
He's not the Torque Test channel.
Yeah,
no, he's not.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the swing or the fine tooth, Jeff. If you open it up and you count the actual teeth of it, and there's an actual formula that you can do for, I'll send you a link for how to do all that. But you can actually count the teeth. You'll see that. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking. Any of you guys know what I'm talking about? Mark, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 108. It'll be 360 degrees divided by the tooth count, so it'd be 3.33 repeating.
Yeah, there you go. Mark's the man when it comes to that. So it's there's a lot, and you know, Mark, is that they do a lot of like tomfoolery in the ratcheting market.
Yeah, they even with the dual paw system, they count the teeth that engage on both sides of the paw, which is kind of like you say, it's kind of misrepresentative of how many degrees of arc you're going to get. The only thing I prefer about the dual paw system is that you can't accidentally hit the switch from on to off or off to on if you're doing something, because it's physically impossible. You know, because once the paw shoe is going the one way, it can't. As you're ratcheting it, it can't accidentally flip to the other side. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly it. You can't count the reverse paws on a forward paw, but they do it anyways. And
Yeah.
so like I think Mac is actually. I'm gonna pick on Mac. In fact, that hopefully this will make you feel better, Chef. But so Mac, I think the 90 tooth they call it is actually more like a. I could be wrong. It might not be Mac, but there's another ratchet that's like they call themselves a 90 tooth, and it's actually like an 82 tooth because they count but there's no gears engaging on the one paw design on the reverse side, so you're not actually getting a 90 tooth engagement when you're on one side or the other. Does that make sense, Chef?
Yeah, similar. Yeah, somewhat.
Okay.
Well, I was just gonna open this thing up and find out real quick.
Yeah, Corey Mark does have a YouTube channel and it's kick ass, and he puts all of his TikTok stuff on there. Let me put the link in the channel here for you. Let me put everybody's link in here real quick while we're doing it. We got Country Mile. Obviously, most of these guys are probably on Theo's, and hopefully, if you're not, you're on Chef Shade Tree, Steve, Tool Demos. Hopefully, you guys are all on. I should have put this in here earlier, but hopefully, you guys follow all these guys on YouTube.
I'll follow all you guys for sure. That's awesome. Absolutely.
But Snap-on Mark is very thorough.
This thing isn't dual pawl. This isn't a dual pawl ratchet.
Okay, so then it's even worse. so it's not even 108. Then they're counting teeth on the inside of the ratchet. Then let me guess.
I don't know. It's pretty fine in there. Look how fine that is.
I know, but you got to count all the teeth and.
Yeah, you gotta be careful you don't be skipping teeth here real quick.
Well, they're pretty fine.
Yeah, I know.
It says right on this paw 108.
On the paw?
Hey Mark, what's your YouTube channel?
I got it here.
It's Snap-on Mark.
Just put a link in the description there, Theo. It's a good. You know what? That'd be a good video for you, Chef. If you count up, I look at him. He's in there counting every paw now. He's like, God damn it! I know there's 108 paws now. I know there's 108 teeth in there. It's kind of like a shark. A shark has 2 rows of teeth, and if you technically counted 2 rows of teeth, like they're in the same row. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of companies that do that.
There's some companies too where it will literally be half. So if it's 120 tooth, the wheel, the anvil itself actually has 60 teeth, and since the paw's offset, it counts it as another click.
I have counted 50, and I'm not even halfway through it yet. I've counted 50 already.
Okay, so that's all you should have to do, Chef. So if you count 50 and you're halfway through it, so you know there's 100.
I'm not even halfway through it yet.
No.
Don't put too much torque on it. You'll be skipping teeth in no time.
I never
Well,
counted one like
if you watch one of my videos, I was torquing on this sucker. I had my ratchet bent sideways on the rear end I was tearing apart with this ratchet.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Country Mile Garage. Let's get his link in here. Share.
What was you saying, Mark?
Oh, I never really counted them on anything higher end. The cheap ones like Pittsburgh and that sort of thing I've pulled apart, but I've never really counted any of a higher tooth for, like a higher end brand name ratchet. The other thing that they kind of advertise, like Snap-on, for instance, advertises with their dual paw that it engages 7 or 8 teeth on, as it goes in one direction. So I wonder on that one with 108, in a single paw, I wonder how many teeth actually engage when it's switched one way or the other, to actually grab it. Because, like you said, you put a whole bunch of pressure on it, so it must be a halfway decent design where, the paw shoe is grabbing, quite a few gears, quite a few teeth as it goes one way, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, must be more than 2 or 3 teeth.
That's what I would guess. Yeah,
absolutely. It's not like it's terrible. I don't suspect that it was terrible at all. I can imagine it's there's a lot worse ratchets out there than a performance tool. Trust me. We can go down the line pretty deep. I would say that there's at least 15 to 20
There's
rounds.
108 teeth on this.
Like I've had this one apart. I've had this performance, this Power Torque, which is basically a performance tool too. And that one claims it's 100 tooth, and it had 80 teeth, and like it wasn't even 80. I don't think on the actual mechanism.
I think I've got it. I think I've got some of those. I never even. Yeah, with the blue handle.
Yeah,
They sell those at Advance back here.
Yeah, I sell these at O'Reilly's, but this thing, like, literally, I was using it one time because I was like, "Oh, this is neat." 100 tooth. I seen it on some other guys' channels, and I got it. But this handle is so damn slick. Once you get any type of oil on it, because it's aluminum, when you're pulling on it, and if you get your fingers off of it, and you're not like firm gripped on it, this sumbitch will slip like easy. And then this stupid snapper in here is absolutely nothing nice. When you take it out, it'll fly right across the shop. I did it on the video.
This one says Titan on it, but it looks identical to yours there.
It's the same as as Chef's. These are all made by Powerbilt.
Okay.
They're all made by the same company.
Yeah, that's the same.
What is it? What's yours called? Chef Powerbilt?
Yeah, that's the same as this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's actual performance tool.
Yeah, performance tool, PT. That's
Yep.
Yeah, and Titan's not a bad ratchet either. That's why I said they're not terrible ratchets. They're decent. They're decent stuff. In fact, I would buy that over Pittsburgh, in my opinion, because the switches always go bad in Pittsburgh. That's what I don't like.
Well, see, that's why I say about this one right here. I would buy these ratchets right here before I would a Harbor Freight ratchet.
I agree. I absolutely agree with you on that. Absolutely. For the price. But
that's a pretty easy decision to make, though.
Yeah.
This one right here was $40. The swivel head, locking flex head was $40, and the straight one was $37. You can't go wrong.
Chef, I'm telling you, a great video for you. Harbor Freight tools that you don't have to buy, or like, I don't know how I'd title that video, but PT tools better than Harbor Freight. That's
yeah, I could do it. Yeah.
Banger. Put you over.
I lost a piece out of it. I lost a piece out of it. I don't know where it went.
There's nothing nice to tear apart.
I thought great.
Now it's only 107 tooth now.
Yeah.
Well, I lost there's a piece that goes in here on the spring. I lost it. I don't know where it went.
This is my favorite ratchet right here. My Snap-on 3/8 18-incher. This compensates for a lot for me. So it just it's longer than it's almost as long as my entire arm. But this thing's a hammer. I have not broken this one ever yet. I've owned it for 3 years, and I've gave her some whoopings. I may have stepped a leg on top of this before to break a bullet loose. That's not something any tool guy wants to see me do.
I was amped up. Can I talk about ratchets for 1 second?
Yeah, please, absolutely.
I found some Plum stuff that I ordered on eBay, but I don't know if you guys know the story. Originally, the guy that had Plum, there was another company in Philadelphia. Plum was out of Los Angeles, California, so there was another Plum, Frank Plum, that made like striking tools, hammers, chisels, and plumbing tools. And so they came to like a gentleman's agreement in the 20s, I think it was like 1923, that Plum in California wouldn't make any striking tools. He said, you know what, you guys can keep the name, I don't care, but just don't make any hammers and chisels and that sort of thing. So the original guy, the original Plum in California, left the business and whatnot. And in 1949, they had I'll show you guys. This is the Plum original one.
Let me make it big here.
Oh, sure. Okay, so this is you can see that these are almost identical. This is the original one here, the Plum, and then this is the Proto. So what happened was the guy in Philadelphia, after Plum started making striking tools, said, "I'll tell you what, I'm going to sue you because we already had this agreement that we weren't going to make anything that competed with one another." So they successfully sued him, and Plum in Los Angeles said, "I'll tell you what, we'll just change our name." So they had an office competition to come up with their new name, and the secretary won. She came up with Professional Tools, which they shortened to Proto. But if you look, this is the transitional year from 49 to 50. Like this is the Plum 5449 Ratchet, and then this is the Proto 5449 Ratchet, and it's literally identical except for just the name stamped in it. So I thought it was kind of cool, and I found a couple of them on eBay, so I was pretty stoked.
That is
That's
cool.
awesome. I didn't know that. Hold on, I'm sending a picture to Larry. Cross, not of my wiener. I swear.
I didn't mean to hog the conversation. I just was amped up because I found those.
Hey, I love it whenever somebody starts going off on stuff like that.
That's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah. History of tools is definitely something that's underrated. And Chris Koss, I don't know if you know who that is, Mark, but you would love his stuff. Chris Koss is a Japanese, he's the samurai of Japanese tools.
Awesome.
He really is. And I listen to his stuff, I get all into it. He starts talking about the history of I can't think of some of the brands now, but there's so many different cool brands, of Japanese tools, and they intertwine with American tools quite a bit. People just don't understand. The guys used to work there, and see, look at that. Everybody loves it, man. Larry says nice. Biggie says that's cool history. I didn't know. Yeah, that's why you got to watch.
I did a video. I don't know if you watched the video I did about Black Hawk history.
Yep.
But it really didn't do very well, and I was kind of surprised because I thought it was so interesting and it intertwines with Snap-on. Walden Tools around the turn of the century was the biggest manufacturer of automotive tools. And the two salesmen that worked for him, believe it or not, were named the Jonas Brothers. They literally were brothers, the Jonas Brothers. I swear. And so after World War I, they laid them off. Walden Tools laid the two salesmen off, and they went to American Grinder. And American Grinder said, what do you have to offer? And the Jonas Brothers came up with all the stuff that they basically stole from Walden Tools. They said interchangeable sockets. So instead of having something that was, like one piece, like a T handle, they had things that were actually interchangeable. So American Grinder said, absolutely, we'll take your ideas. And they actually stole the name as well from Walden, Blackhawk. So they started Black Hawk Tools underneath American Grinder. They did really, really well. They were successfully sued. But what's interesting is that an engineer and a salesman from Black Hawk Tools broke off and founded Snap-on Tools in 1920. So the one guy was a really good salesman and the other guy was a really good engineer. And he said, hey, we're making Black Hawk all this money. Why not go off on our own and we can do better than these guys. And that's what they did. And that's how Snap-on got founded in 1920. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Like you were saying, nowadays everything's kind of a large corporate conglomerate, like a faceless conglomerate. But back then, I like to hear about the guys' names and their interpersonal relationships. It's really fascinating to me. But I thought that video would do better, and it didn't seem like anybody really bid on that.
It's YouTube. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I just find it funny that the Jonas Brothers went grinding.
Isn't that hilarious? Yeah. That's true, man. The Jonas Brothers. Yeah, I thought that was really funny. But
when you were talking there, I definitely had some. Neanderthal thoughts there. I was like, Jonas Brothers, Grinder. I was like, dude, I know where this is going.
Absolutely, yeah. Who would have thought 100 years later that it would be funny? Yeah.
They would be different. Yeah.
I've got something to tell you about this thing. This thing has got 19. This thing's got 19 teeth on the paw, and every single tooth is engaged with the ratchet head.
I believe it. Yeah.
The way it's designed, when you switch the switch over, all the teeth stay engaged with the round with the piece.
Is it a single paw?
Did you find the
The
piece
same
you lost?
tool. Yeah, I found it. It was up
Oh,
here.
okay.
I was up in here. But yeah, I found it. I counted the teeth on the paw here. It's got 19 teeth on it. And when engaged with the thing, every single tooth is engaged with the piece.
Keep that thing tore apart and make a video and be like, look at this, guys. There's a 108 tooth ratchet. Show the paw. I'll tell you what, people really do. You'd be surprised. I mean, like Mark, I know he's not getting traction, but you know what the problem is? That's YouTube, Mark. And I think once you get more people interested, YouTube is all about just getting people going. You know what I mean? Like, once you get an audience built, you know, like I have a pretty good audience, and they watch some shit that I put out that I really am like, Jesus, I can't believe you guys watch that. I feel bad for you.
Well, right now I'm actually impressed with this thing just by tearing it apart because, like you said, it's usually a dual paw.
Thank
and
you
only have
CP.
several teeth that's engaged in the round piece. But this one, every single tooth is engaged with this piece here.
Kind of
awesome.
Learning that Henry Ford was the founder of Cadillac Motors, sold it later. Cadillac, Lincoln. Yeah. You know, another thing about Henry Ford, actually, you know, the thing is, you start Henry Ford was actually really an American. Like, so the guys that worked for that own Koken, they worked for Henry Ford as an engineer too. That owned Koken tools. And then after the war, they went back over to Japan and opened up Koken tools, and they were all under. And I learned that from Chris Koss.
Yeah,
which I thought
saw that video.
Cool.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, so that's American engineering taken to Japan, and then they're doing it there and brought back. Like Koken Tools, if you look at they've got I can't remember who it is, one of the tool companies from Japan. You can't understand unless you can Japanese. But they show a tour of the Koken plant, and I'm not even shitting you. I could eat steak and potatoes off the floor in it. Every one of their rooms is clean, neat. Like they are very thorough on making sure their stuff. It's Chef eyeballing me or is he bros? What's going on here?
Yep, he's froze.
I can still hear you.
Huh?
I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you? I was like, what are you doing?
I think my camera is froze on here.
That's all good. That's fine. It just looks. I don't know if you can see it, but it definitely.
Yeah, I can see it. Well, no, all I see is a swirly going.
I was like, he's got a side out here.
Let me jump back out.
No, you're fine. It's all good. Oh, you didn't have to move. It was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. Henry Ford made all kinds of. He did, and he built all sorts of people. I have some Ford wrenches from like 50 years or something. Oh hell yeah! I love. No wonder why I love Koken. Yeah, dude. I've talked about this on my channel before. How Henry Ford and Mr. Yoshimura. Not Yoshimura because it's Yoshimashi. He's the one. Got to his camera. That 182. Henry Ford would get parts shipped for cars and wooden crates, and then use the wood and the floors. Yeah, I mean, dude, he was back then. It was. I mean, that history of America is. I mean, it's sad to see it going to the wayside, and everything's going big business. And I mean, there's nothing I'm not gonna stop it. You know.
Well, nobody's going to stop it, right? Because it's
it's
the wheel that is turning.
You know how many people have literally said to me about like CP, stop trying to fix the world. You know, like I talk about American stuff, and they're like, CP, just stop. It's not. You're never gonna do it. And I'm like, I'm so passionate about because I love that history and whatnot, and that's my biggest downfall. You can't make everybody understand that by us not doing our own manufacturing, that it's ruining our economy further. And
did you guys see the review of Joe Biden going to the Detroit Auto Show? Well, his end result was, what was your favorite car? He said the Chevrolet Corvette. That was awesome. They got to keep building stuff like that. Well, that's a gasoline car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's pushing the electric stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's a gasoline car, though.
Yeah.
The Chevy Corvette was the best car he drove at the auto show. and that's a gasoline car.
Yeah, well, that guy's dumb enough to fall off his own bicycle. So
Yeah,
whatever he says, I don't put too much value in it.
You know, that's
Chaka's not wrong. Henry
too
would be
fucking
telling you
funny.
his
Sad,
name just put the
sad,
trash.
sad, but too funny.
Yeah, no, it.
What's sadder, even though I agree with a lot of his policies, and I don't want to get political here, what's sadder is when they said something to Trump. Trump says, well, I don't ride a bicycle. So I would never fall off a bicycle. Well, that's
sometimes half the knowledge, knowing your limitations, right?
Yep. Here, Hayden says it perfectly. We're Americans, stupid and ignorant. Ask us not to be proud of it. I agree. It's just like I talk about this. I try to say this all the time. Like, if you look at people that want to buy cars and stuff like that, and what we do, everybody wants something to be fast. But if you go anywhere in the world, they want cars to handle and be fast. Like, we're the only country that wants everything to have like 3,000 horsepower and go in a straight line. And just go.
America's the only one that wants a shit box and put a 2,000 horsepower engine in it and then go.
Yep. We're the only, and I'm not saying it's not cool, but I mean, like every other country, they build cars where that are like China and Japan. I mean, they're building practical cars. Why are they building? Because it sells. That's what I mean. People don't need horsepower cars, and here in America, we're always wanting our truck. We're wanting our diesel pickups to have 1,000 horse. We're wanting our gas pickups to have 1,000 horse. We don't even use it all the time. It's not even close to being practical. And it is. I mean, I understand. I get it, but you can't tell that to anybody, or else you're an asshole. And I'm like, listen, I don't buy my truck to be practical. I buy my truck to be practical. I want it to do for instance,
your truck to do what you need it to do.
Right. Well, like Theo's Chevy that he built, it's got a Cummins diesel. If we were building trucks like that out of the gate, where they had decent diesels in them and they were practical uses for them, where they can pull and they can get good fuel mileage. Instead, we've got VVT shit going on because we're trying to keep the horsepower, and I don't understand it all. I mean, it's Americans. We're killing ourselves. It is what it is.
Well, you got to understand that, first of all, America compared to, for example, Europe, there's a whole different standpoint. Just because of fuel costs about 3 or 4 times more over there than it does here.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then in America, the original thought of the luxury vehicle is to have a large engine. In Europe, a luxury vehicle does not have a large engine. It has lots of buttons and good suspension.
Look at this guy. This is my buddy right here. From here in Iowa. We talk every once in a while. He's a good dude. He's a long time diesel mechanic. This guy's been working on like heavy equipment for years now.
Dude, my camera completely stopped working on my phone.
Your 108 tooth ratchet broke it.
Yeah, I know, it must have. But I wanted you guys to look at this real close. Look at this thing. If you can see it, can you see it?
Let me put you in solo layout, Jeff. Yeah. It's got a wave washer on it, or is that the gear?
Yeah, it's got a washer right here on it. But if you look at the engagement here's the paw.
Yeah.
It's completely engaged with that round piece. You flip it there, it's completely engaged.
Hell yeah. Looks like a nice unit.
I'm actually thoroughly impressed with it, really.
Hey, I'm glad you love it, man, because that's cool. Good.
For a $40 ratchet, what do you expect? I mean, you don't expect stuff like this, really, for $40.
No, well, it's Taiwanese made ratchet. I don't think they're going to be bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. The thing about it is the quality on a Taiwan ratchet is, like I said, almost on par with anything that they make. Like, I'd say it's pretty close to SK quality. If you wanted me to compare it to something, I would say that Taiwan is the which I wouldn't say SK is the worst quality or isn't terrible quality, but I mean Taiwan. If I had to put a classification on tools, I mean Taiwan's going to be right there with Germany and Japan and the USA. There's some stuff from Taiwan that's good shit. So
well, right here is compared right with my Snap-on ratchet. I mean, it's got the same. Oh, Theo, you got one of these. What's the size of the shaft on it?
Yep. We didn't like it. Little biggie fits. You're right. Look at that. Hey, those are some fine teeth, brother. They got more teeth than I do.
You sure got a pretty mouth.
Guarantee that's stronger than all the coarse tooth ratchets, right? Hey, thank you, Turbo Tire. See you later, brother. You know, it's good that
let's check the size of the shaft.
Look, here's the thing: is yeah, you probably got a bigger shaft. Let me measure my shaft real quick, Jeff.
Yeah. Right now, my shaft is bigger.
Major shaft.
I don't know. I got a dial caliper that's big, buddy. What size ratchet is that? Is that a half inch?
This one's 6.75.
Let's measure my Snap-on. Let's see what the Snap-on is.
0.675.
I can guarantee it's bigger than my 30-inch piece of shit Matco. That thing's like that's a pencil dick ratchet.
Right there it is, 0.675.
Let me exit you out solo layout here. Let's see if we can get.
I just got done measuring my shaft.
Did you?
What's your size of your shaft, Theo?
My Snap-ons never flex when I'm doing anything. I can tell you that much. This one's 20.28 on the Snap-on.
What is it?
That's the locking one, right?
19.57. Let me get it out here in the end on the right, so I'm measuring not like a Goomba. 19.21 is the shaft size of this. Now, to make Chef feel better, let's get out the $300 Matco 30-inch beast. Watch the size.
But CP, that was the locking one. The shaft is bigger on the locking flex head than the non-locking one.
Oh, it is? Let me get the non-locking one out then.
Oh yeah, big difference.
Maybe that's why I got the locking one.
I'll do this shaft right here. Measuring shafts here, boys.
So here's the non-locking Snap-on with the pearl blue handle. Oh wow, big difference. What size was your shaft, Jeff?
675.
So this one's
look at the pin size
8
difference.
inches.
Look at the pin size difference between.
I'm in inches. 0.675 inches.
The locking one right here, the pin. And
yeah. Oh yeah.
You see that the pin here is twice the size.
Yeah, they do that because I'm guessing the locking mechanism inside the handle probably.
Hey, do you guys remember in the 90s the Blind Melon song "No Rain"?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the video with the bee girl?
The bee girl was the best. Yeah.
Where she finds her people. I kind of feel like that's me. I'm like,
my people.
I kind of feel like the bee girl, man.
So this one is 654, Chef, for the Snap-on, non-locking.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Yeah, this locking one is 0.675. So really, it's
bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger.
Except for the locking one, then that one's a 7. That one's a 7. Come on, little feller. That one's a 745 on the Snap-on. Yeah. Now let's look at our big friend, the Matco. 30 inches of beef.
The
longer is not better. I'll bet the PT's more than this one. 630 on a 30-inch ratchet.
Yeah, this one is 630. This one right here is 630.
What size is that one?
That's the half drive 24-inch bar.
Yeah, this one.
But
This
it's a standard head.
This is the spaghetti noodle ratchet, I call this. Whenever you got to put anything on this, it turns into a spaghetti noodle. You ever try to put a spaghetti noodle in a cat's ass? That's what this one's like here.
But think about this though. This ratchet is $40. $40 for a 108 tooth, pretty decent ratchet.
Yeah, versus a $300 Matco. I'll tell you what, Jeff. I'll give you this. I'd buy that one over the Matco one any day. Not gonna lie to you.
Well, would you, if Harbor Freight offered us one this size, wouldn't you buy this one before you would the Harbor Freight Pro?
Yeah, absolutely. Now,
Hell, I got a Harbor Freight right here. Hell, there's a Harbor Freight one right here.
Now, if we want to get a real ratchet out here,
Puppies. Come here.
we want to get a
Is
real
that that
ratchet
precision?
out here. We measure it out. We've got the 4
That's a beast.
precision instruments, and it's got a nice whopping
Good sale. Stop.
14. No,
You wanna-
13.95 inch shaft, boys. That's something you can grab your hand around and feel proud of.
Yeah, no doubt. But you want to know something funny about the performance tools? They mark on what you're not supposed to exceed the torque wise. Do not exceed
It's marked on the ratchet.
ANSI rating of 487.5 foot-pounds.
Wow.
You'd have to put a pretty long pipe on that thing.
Yeah. Bill, the 3/8 here. What's the 3/8 rated at? The 3/8 is rated at 195 foot-pounds. And then the solid one here is rated at 487.5.
I got way too many ratchets out now. I'm getting anxiety.
So I assume if you break this ratchet, if you exceed 487 foot-pounds, they won't warranty it.
How are you going to know that, though?
Yeah, how are they going to measure that?
Yeah.
That would be an interesting one. That's funny that they actually put that on there. Like, how are you going to know that?
Yeah, how are you going to know that? It says right on the ratchet, do not exceed ANSI rating of 187.5 foot-pounds.
That's pretty light. I think they're just trying to.
When I'm laying under a vehicle and I hang out my back against the tire and I start shoving my foot up against it,
That's 100.
I don't know how many foot-pounds of torque I'm putting on it.
That's 450 foot-pounds torque, Theo.
But it will come off or it's going to break.
When I put the old feeder pipe on this 24-inch snap-on, and then I stepped on it and played,
That's funny.
I played diving board, and it didn't break. That's when I was like, "Yep, that's the ratchet for me." It didn't even click. It just did it. It did not mess around. Because I've snapped a lot of ratchets, putting cheater pipes on them, and my big ass jumping on them. That's a torque test right there.
Yeah, I snapped the anvil right off
You
of a
want
half-inch breaker
a
bar
torque
doing that.
multiplier? I got one of those.
Time for the torque multipliers.
Do you guys want to see my modern ratchet drawer?
Absolutely, Mark.
Here you go. 4-to-1.
There you go, torque multiplier.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
You don't mess around there. That ain't no bent carrot, those shafts.
That's awesome.
Yep. Don't have pronies.
No Peronis, exactly. No phallic Peronis here,
Oh shit! Just lost my screw.
because it's broken.
Well, now I lost the screw. Oh, what a retard!
Hey, just put a self tapper in it. You'll be all right.
Now, if I go to warranty it ever, they'll look at it like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Only thing I haven't put a lot of torque on is the long corn wheel yet. I haven't used this one.
No, that's a little ass screw too.
I need to give that one a beating.
Oh, that's my modern ratchet
Here it
drawer.
is.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, what all you got in there? Lots of Harbor Freight gold ratchets.
Oh yeah,
Mostly,
Holy shit.
mostly
Holy
Harbor
God.
Freight.
You got the snap-on gold with the pearl white handle. You got all the blue snap-ons. What are all the gold ratchets? Are those Max?
These are Max, and this is a Snap-on 95th anniversary. This is the one with the clear glass plate.
Oh. Oh.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Mhm.
Come here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Come here.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
I just noted in my pants.
I need to get a girlfriend, probably.
You don't have a hand, Mark?
What's that, buddy?
You don't have a hand? They're cheaper.
Right.
I'm just telling you. Word to the wise.
Right. Right.
I've been down that girl. I quit doing the girlfriend thing here. Well, I'm dating somebody now, but I was away from it for a while.
It's about 350% cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, snap on. He's got the bling. I haven't seen I haven't seen that many gold Mac ratchets. That's pretty freaking sweet.
I really like that design, like the simplistic design of that. The XR8s, I just think are cool. And then the 1985 gold-plated limited edition ones, I was after those for a long time. And then I saw the pearl handle one with the glass cover. I was like, oh, I got to get that. Yeah.
Eric, you ever seen this one here?
Wow, that's killer.
XR 11 PA with a 1/2-inch head kit in it.
Oh man, that's wild.
With
That's
a
awesome.
1/2-inch head kit? Huh, I never seen anything like that.
It's a 3/8 head. So I don't know that there's that many people that's got this. I actually got I actually got this. I found this kit in an inventory when I was a Mac dealer, and they discontinued it. And so I bought, I think, 6 of these head kits. And
Did it come with a new faceplate too, or did you have to drill it out? Or?
Came with a new faceplate. They discontinued them now. I actually have the bag with the actual part number, and I tried to get some more from Mac, and they don't have them. So I have enough head kits that probably last me for my lifetime, but I don't use this torquey. I don't torque on this ratchet, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot, but I do have an extra faceplate and head kits for some snap-on ratchets.
I squirreled away a bunch of XR8 kits and a bunch of RKRA 380s, just in case, because they still make them,
Yeah, they're trying to get away from them, so you gotta. That's a smart thing to do. What do you got here, Chef? Oh, look at that! He's got an old Mac ratchet.
I want how can you find out how old these are?
Mark?
On that Mac, I'm really not sure. Just like an exact date wise.
What's that say?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's got XR11 USA T3 on it.
XR11T. So mine says PA. That's PA for the comfort grip. XRTA would have been. It must be just a straight metal handle. You don't have a comfort grip on it, right?
No, it's sealed.
Let me see the handle on that. Is it knurled?
Yeah. I grew up with this ratchet. This ratchet's probably 60 years old.
Yeah, it's definitely no. Well, there's the head. Here. You look at the head kit here. They made this ratchet for such a long time. It's got the same center plate and everything. This is the same ratchet, but with a comfort grip. And I bought this one in 1999.
Yeah, I got this one with a straight ahead, and I got this one with the hard plastic handle. Yeah.
One thing
my dad's had this ratchet for years.
Yeah, Mac had that design for a long long time. In fact, I'm not actually sure of the actual length of time they had. To be honest with you, I've never looked it up, but
Yeah,
that
Snap-on stuff is my wheelhouse for dating Snap-on stuff, but yeah, Mac, I'm really not sure. Like CP said, they made it for quite a few years.
Well, here's
This
the
is
date code right here.
yeah.
So this one actually so where it says on the candle, Chef, it might say where it says in the chrome plating, it might say like this one says 3C. It says XR11PA USA 3C. That's the date code right there, 3C. Might be 03. It might have bought an 03.
Well, see, it says P3 or I3 maybe.
Okay, so that's the date then. That we got to find out what that I year is. I is the year it was made. I'll guarantee it.
CP, let me ask you a question. The older Mac stuff that's real old, like 60s, is from Sabina, Ohio.
Yep.
And I don't know what year they transitioned, but I was thinking about it. Like
usually the Mac stuff that says made in USA, it says Sabina on it. The older stuff.
Like I got this, if you look at this style wrench where it actually says Sabina, Ohio, and then
yep, that you're right. I get what you're putting down there. So most of the old Mac stuff says Sabina, Ohio on here. You're 100% correct.
I've got like 3 sets of Mac wrenches from Sabina, Ohio. The industrial, the chrome, and then I have another chrome one, and they're all Sabina, and they're all from the 60s.
I'm looking here.
What's the disappointment is JRC 54 is not putting any more videos up.
No, not for a long time.
And then if you look at the difference, like this is a big ass wrench, obviously, but the CL was the part number. So like this one says Sabina, Ohio, and it's the same part number as this chrome one, but it doesn't say Sabina, Ohio. So they must have transitioned somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they started sending stuff to Dallas. When they shut down the plant in Sabina, they started moving stuff to Dallas. All right. All right. We are getting down, and we've had 4 hours in on this. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you guys, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I love tools, and no one wants to hear me talk about tools, so it's been awesome.
I love having you on, man. Like I said, I need to get you on here with Dudes and Wrenches one night. We can talk cars. The stuff you can rattle off about cars is mind blowing.
Once again, I need a girlfriend. Yeah.
I gotta take my dad for a while.
What'd you say, Quick Wrench?
I said, have a good night, Chad.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, buddy. Yeah.
I said, anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
It was good talking with you. I appreciate you coming on. Really do.
Happy for a walk.
Dennis Rigger's in the house now still. Everybody, I appreciate everybody that's in the chat still. Appreciate all the thumbs up, man. We had a record night, a good night, I should say. It was
Hey CP.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you something real quick here.
140 likes tonight. Wow.
That's really good, yeah.
That might be one of my top streams yet. Oh yeah, there you go. Another Mac wrench there. Does that say Sabina on it too? Oh, Snap-on. Yeah. Oh yeah, the old Snap-on flare nut. Look at that.
I got
but I wanted to show you these. Look at these old Macs.
Oh wow. Those are some pretty beefy wrenches.
That's why I say these old Mac line wrenches are the shit. These are good wrenches right here. He's got two of them. He's got these two there. And then have you ever seen a 12-point one?
Oh wow, no. That's
There's
definitely
a 12-point snap-on.
Sorry to get the mutt back here.
A 12-point be good if you're in a tight spot and you don't have much room to swing it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some
Yeah.
plum. I've got some plum 12-point ones too.
Where's the other one?
Oh, I
I
got.
don't know where it's going to. Where'd it go?
All right, guys, it's 1 o'clock
Whatever
here.
went.
I'm heading to bed.
I am too. I got to get the dog
Oh, here it
back
is.
here. Looks like he went off for a journey.
I got these old Max and old Snap-ons, the back one, and I got 12-point plum ones. But
See
okay,
you, Theo.
good to see you guys. Nice to meet everybody.
All right, buddy. You guys all have a good night. We're going to shut her down, and I will talk to you all on the flip side, my friends. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.